Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Lil Ruby on that Google chat straight flex. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the blue wire, silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunned. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Comic book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it.
We are officially back at it.
And this
None
is
of us
not-
are Boog nice.
not the three of us here are Boog nice, but we are here with the A.C.B.A. podcast episode. What, 177?
175. Wow.
God, man.
It has whoever says the number has to be wrong, or it's not a right show.
Yeah. Well,
Wait a
he's
minute.
around. We hear him. But anyway, what's up?
How's it going? First of all, what's up, Fabio? How's it going? You've had a
Yeah,
pretty interesting week, I bet, huh?
Oh, just a little bit. It's been great. Honestly, it's been a good week for sure. Still, I'm happy that all this happened, but I was also like working. Like I was back to work this week after last week got canceled, so that was good because it would have sucked to be like, hey, all this great stuff is happening, but only on social media, and like things are good outside too. So that's great. Yeah, it's been crazy. Frankly, like the response has been like nuts. So well, appreciate everybody reaching out and messaging and all that stuff. It's been like truly overwhelming, like in no small sense of the word. Like it's crazy, and I don't know. It's kind of like wild the impact that it had on a lot of people. Like there were so many people proud or whose kids were proud of their dad because their dad knew me from these toy groups and
That's
stuff.
incredible.
Like, stuff like that. It's like, dang, like this really has reached. Like so many dads became so much cooler in their kids' eyes because they know a Star Warrior.
That's
He's
yeah,
one,
man.
He's one of the wars.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess tell everybody in case anybody is out of the loop. I don't know if you guys saw the title of the podcast this week, but the title is A.C.B.A. Podcast, episode 175, the #1 Star Wars podcast canonically.
Excellent.
Yeah.
My
This is
bad.
unironically now the #1 Star Wars podcast. Yes.
Truly.
Absolutely. Fabio is canon. This is great. Yeah, tell us the whole story, man, because we've been sitting on this secret for almost a year, right?
Kind of, yeah. Like what, like 6-7 months or something. Like it's been a minute, but I mean, you guys pretty much knew about it as it was going on. But obviously, I not like that I told you guys all that much, but
Of course
just
not.
that it was happening. That something cool was happening.
Through osmosis, we knew. But you didn't say
Yeah.
anything, of course.
Yeah,
No,
he
no,
didn't
no,
give us the details. Like, listen, so they're gonna focus on me real hard in this shot, and then
So
there's
there's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a group of guys in the back.
cyberpunk kids, right? No, never. In fact, it was like, I don't know. I'm also kind of interested in the reaction to like the episode overall, because when I was there, I was like, yo, these motorcycles, these cyberpunk dudes, this is kind of cool. I like this. And everybody hates it.
Dude, yeah, I don't get it. People fucking hate those guys. I don't know why. Like, they're so inoffensive. Like, what
I
did
know,
they do?
right? I'm like, yeah, these are dope, but that goes to show like what a small piece of what I even get to see, even when I'm there working, because this is spread out over a long shooting schedule. I probably worked on this for like 2 months, but like not straight. It was like 2 days here, a day there, 4 days, 3 days, like spread out over 2 months and stuff. So it was definitely a long kind of shooting schedule, and I was just there for a very small piece of it. So yeah, it's wild. Really, really cool to just have been there. It's my by far my favorite like experience working on in this business, like on sets and everything. It's not just because of like the material, but just because like the atmosphere of the set was like easily the most like positive, productive, like just a bunch of nerds, dude. Like
Hell yeah.
everybody in every department was such a nerd for Star Wars, but also for their department. So like the camera dudes are like, real camera nerds. Wardrobe are really, into the costuming and everything, obviously. But on top of that, they have all this Star Wars love as well. So everyone was
Did
really.
did you get a chance to talk about figures with anybody on the days you were shooting?
When like a little bit, like there's not this wardrobe, but there's another wardrobe that I wear that's really cool, and I was like getting really excited about that with someone because they had recognized it from something else, and it was just, I don't know, just a lot of really, I don't know, a lot of enthusiasm for just the entire like art of Star Wars in a weird way.
True.
There was a day on set where Fabio went to the marketing department and was just like, "Hey, I wouldn't mind being a figure.
No.
I wouldn't mind. You guys can make a yak face. You can make a
It mostly comes up in the fact that like, oh yeah, I know about all this stuff through the action figures. When I'm talking to whoever I'm talking to, it's somehow I managed to slip that in somehow. But
my likeness is cheap, by the way. My likeness is very cheap. Free, even some might say.
Technically, I don't own it anymore, right? I just
That's
signed
true.
it all away.
It's gone, baby. So
Nope.
it is free.
It's owned by this streaming service. But yes, thank you everybody who's been reaching
Well,
out. Like I'm still responding to messages and like sharing posts and stuff. Like it's truly crazy, and like without even saying too much, just watch the rest of the series. There's more stuff that I shot. I don't know if there's more stuff that's in it, but it'll be cool.
Hell yeah.
If nothing else, it makes the entire rest of the series a spot the Fabio game for people who are otherwise not enjoying what is, I think, an okay series so far.
Yeah, it was really funny because like every week when shows go on or like when a movie comes out, like usually I'll talk to like Poncho or like David Walton about the show, and David reached out and he was like, "Hey, so that episode of Boba Fett, blah 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 blah," and I was like, "Okay, what else?" And he's like, "Well, what do you mean, what else?" And I'm like, "David, what else are we? What are we gonna talk about?" And he's like, I don't know." And I message him the screenshot of you, and he's like, "What the fuck is that, Fabio?" And he like rewatches the episode, and he was just like, "I can't believe this. I'm stunned."
Dude, what's even
Beautiful,
funnier
man.
is the amount of people who don't believe it's me, who are
That's-
just like,
yeah,
"Is
that's
this a
even
joke?
funnier.
Did I miss something?" Billy, I think it was Ant actually was straight up like, "Yo, is this really you, or did I miss something?" Like it was this meme going around of some doppelganger.
Just some guy that really looks like you. That's a
Yeah.
focal point of a scene. in
Literally, like
Boba.
80% of the people that hit me up was like, "Are you serious?" Like they thought I was.
Right. So I mean that's always a fun reaction too. But yeah, I think my favorite is just the people who are, so who have like a third person involved in their excitement for this. That's really fun to see, and like it just being this thing that we're all sharing, again, sitting on this for months, but
True.
it's great to kind of reveal it piece by piece. There'll hopefully be more, but for right now,
Yeah, my coworker that you met, my drinking buddy, I showed him the screen. He was like, "Holy shit!" It's like, I'm telling my son. His son is like into all of that, like all of the Star Wars fandom, all of the shit that we into, basically.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
obviously everyone knows I'm, not the number one Star Wars guy for real, but
Well, that makes it even
I
funnier.
grew up with this stuff. It's literally like being in your fairy tales and stuff. It's crazy. In your bedtime stories, all that stuff. I mean, it's wild.
Hell
And,
yeah. So Fabio, take us into the mind of an actor. So
wait,
a lot of
can I
people
feel that?
have been mentioning just the excessive amount of drip and confidence and exaggerated swagger of a black teen that you exude on on screen.
Oh my god, dude! Some of my favorite. The other favorite reaction is like people are like really down on my walk. Like
Yeah,
I said
dude.
I said a couple of comments to my mom because I'm like, yo, they really love my walk, and I'm kind of doing it on purpose.
True.
But
That's what I was gonna ask. So like, whenever you're doing like this background work, like, where do you find the line between like doing something just casually enough to where it seems it's fine within the scene, or like just kind of like overstepping and overdoing? Because I'm sure there's like tons of people, or not tons, but I'm sure every set has like that one dude trying to stand out and get like discovered and shit. Like how do you straddle that line?
I mean, it's at the end of the day, you're just walking, right? Like,
Well,
you just have to know-
this is not just one simple walk,
Yeah.
my friend.
Well.
I think you're being modest. You know how you're on the same level as gangsters on the Food's Gone Wild page. You're strutting. You're strutting like you're wearing fucking Cortezes and huge pants. It's something else, man.
Well, it starts with like the wardrobe, honestly. Like, it's how you feel in the wardrobe, and it was terrible. Like, it was not the most comfortable outfit at all. But as far as like how it looked and stuff, so the thing that excited me, like when they put me in it, I was like, yo, these gloves. I was telling you guys before we went on the air. I'm like, dude, these gloves that they had me in, these red leather gloves, felt so nice on the inside. They were literally like perfect for my hand. They didn't have any bagginess at all. I felt like I was doing like this, like the alternate action figure hand. That's just like the relaxed hand. Like, it just
That
kept
hand
doing
that
that.
we
It
don't
felt
want
so
with the
cool
legends
in
anymore.
that. And so on that, I'm like, oh, these gloves are sick. I want them to get a lot of play. So I want to like put them in a visible place, either holding like my thing or my belt or something cool. And making sure that I do it the same every time, because you know, they do a lot of takes of this stuff, and one of the big kind of third level, like fourth level chess kind of moves, 4D chess kind of moves, is to also know, you know, where the cuts and the action happens, and how much, like where the camera moves to like the next shot for the next angle, and how to match the thing that they shot in the last thing, so that for the editor they can match that. And actors, you know, who are doing lines and have real roles in the show also have to do this. But as a background actor, it's like kind of the minimum best thing that you can do to like make yourself stand out. And that is what I did a lot of on the show. And like, I was really proud of it, because at the end of the day, the director came up to me and said I crushed it. So
Hell
like,
yeah, dude.
that kind of thing. And it wasn't on this episode, but another episode where I will also be doing walking. There was a lot of shot matching, and on that episode, yeah, it was a really good feeling. And the big story of all this is that I got this is the last job that got me my voucher that gives me like SAG eligibility. So now I can join the Screen Actors Guild and get insurance and all that stuff. And it was because of this job. So
He's
not only is it
insured,
Star Wars,
baby.
That's it.
that's
He's in the
I'm
guild.
gilded, baby. I'm gilded. You know what I mean?
He's joined the guild, brother.
I love that. I love that. Yo,
So I think
I was gonna
it's a
say
lot of
that. I was gonna say that I feel like even if I didn't know you and know who you were, that scene, those like 5 or 6 seconds of slow motion directly on you would still stand out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you,
True.
like I don't feel like if I didn't know who you were, that wouldn't have been like, who's this guy? Like, you know?
Yeah, I watched the scene. I was like, damn, he's more of a focus than anybody in this fucking shot.
It was wild. Yep.
If Constable Zubius gets a figure and you don't, I mean, what's fair in this world? Truly.
I know, right?
That doesn't even exist. And you're front and center, pal.
I would love
day,
to warm
we
peg
need-
to the dying Toys R Us.
Crispy.
What was your actual like name in the script? Was it anything?
I think just like Starport pedestrian or something. Or,
Yeah, 'cause I'm just
Starport.
trying to figure out what
or
the,
like spaceship technician, something like that.
I'm trying to figure out what the actual like these people would be called. Like you know
Whoa.
possibility.
Remix. Remix. Yeah, I don't know. I think we were all just kind of Starport pedestrians, and then within that subcategory, there were subcategories, and it was like there was some like imperial kind of dress background. There were some more like kind of family, like farmer looking people, and then there was more like kind of technical looking people, like me and some others. So
Hell yeah.
I again, it's the wardrobe and like how do I feel in it on the day? First of all, terrible, because I took my vaccine shot, the second vaccine shot the day before, and we were up inside of like where the spaceship like opens up. We were up that ramp on this hot ass day outdoors. I'm in this hot burlap, but I have no right to complain because these poor pikes are sweating like hell underneath the masks and everything. There's like one of the wardrobe people comes by with a mini fan and just gives everybody like 3 seconds on the fan between takes. And like they could, you know, I'm kind of like keeping to myself, not really. I'm working. I'm not really like chatting too much necessarily, but I was pretty like wrecked, like visibly, and people were coming up and being like, "Yo, are you good?" Some girl came up to me and was like actually concerned, and she's like, "Yo, you should go to the set medic and just go get like, see what he can give you." So I told him that I'd had my vaccine shot the day before, and he's like, "Yo, I got you." He gave me a couple Advil, dude. I was set for the rest of the day.
No
After
portions?
lunch, dude, no,
Just
nothing.
Advil?
No, just 2 Advil.
Why
That's
not
it.
take one and
The little
leave?
packet, the little packet that comes with 2, and like took that. We cut for lunch. I ate, got hydrated. Rest of the day, just fucking all good. It was like, if I took my vaccine shot at like 3 the next day, the day before, then I had it until like 3 p.m. The day after, and then I was good.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, to answer your question, it's just like, yo, I feel good in this costume. These gloves are sick. They make you feel good, and you leading this troop of badasses. There's a little bit of Goldberg energy for sure. Like I'm walking between all these badasses.
I hear the theme song now.
I can definitely see that now. All you need is a couple of sheriffs right by you, and then it all makes
That's
sense,
right.
huh?
Right. I thought the Pikes were the sheriff because I start in between them and then I have to like go a little bit faster down and everything. Like, yeah, it was fun. That was probably like the toughest day I had just because of the vaccine and everything. But
Oh yeah, I bet.
overall, just an amazing experience.
Are you
There'll be more.
uh
Just keep watching.
all right, excellent. But are you actually caught up on the show? Have you seen all 3 episodes in full? All right,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
doubt.
Could
And
you
after,
imagine
I will
him
be, I will
saying
be
no?
hopping on Kev's Boba Fett stream at some point later this evening for a little bit, just to basically, reiterate here and share the enthusiasm with them, and
Hey,
I'll
man,
make
you
as
gotta
big of an
make
appearance on that as I will have on the show.
exactly. You got to make your rounds. You on the touring circuit right now, so it's all good.
I'm celebrating a little bit, but not to rest on my laurels either.
Yeah, you're like one of those guys for tonight that just like hops from talk show to talk show.
You mean other
way
toy
home.
streamers who do like 4 streams a time, like a single night? The Toy Migos.
Yeah, Kevin, I think one night did like 3 in
Yeah.
one day. It's fucking crazy.
That's right. So that'll be cool. So if I do disappear for like 20 minutes or so at some point in the show, but that'll be it. The other cool thing about this, first of all, like I knew kind of the talent going, the thing that got me excited about seeing it come out and seeing everything and everyone who was involved in this. No idea Danny Trejo was anywhere in this episode. Absolutely not. And it's fun for me personally because this will have been the second thing that I'm in an episode of that Danny Trejo is also in.
Really?
Yeah, that I had no idea he was until I saw the show come out. And the first was I did an episode of American Horror Stories, the Christmas episode,
yeah.
and he plays like a
Very
killer
Christmas.
Santa Claus.
Danny Trejo plays a killer Santa Claus?
Yeah, you
That's
should.
absurd in a
yeah.
great way.
Yeah. So on a personal level, there's that, and then I'm like, oh, this was directed by Robert Rodriguez. I grew up on the Spy Kids movies. I grew up on Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I mean, the list goes on.
Of course.
Grindhouse, Sin City, like dang. So for me, that's huge as well. Like, wow, I got to be in a Robert Rodriguez joint, whatever he calls him.
Michael Scott joint.
Yeah.
that poor man could not catch a break. Everybody was yelling Spy Kids when they saw those dudes on the bikes.
Dude, maybe that's what the inspiration was.
Hey, man, I thought they were fine. I couldn't believe it when the episode was over and everybody was like, "Man, those fucking guys on the bike suck." Like, what did they do?
I think it's just Black Series collectors who are like, damn it, I gotta buy these 4 space bikes. I don't, dang it.
Yeah,
I think
they've been lacking on
I
vehicles
think they
lately,
just
so.
stood out in a weird kind of way. It wasn't really like, I guess, the Star Wars kind of color palette. I don't know. I don't know. I think that was part of it.
But I think they also
But,
kind
yeah.
of make sense because the whole idea is like this is kind of still in that 80s Star Wars era, like post Return of the Jedi, like right after. So there's still that kind of 80s fashion. So there, I appreciated that the girl had like a Joan Jett haircut, and like the mod thing is like kind of a 60s by the 80s it was retro kind of thing to do. So you know, it all kind of makes sense as far as the production design of it. But either another cool thing. Okay, the list keeps going on. Stephen Root was on this episode too. Bill Dodereeve.
Bill, oh yeah, he was. Oh my god,
Dude. And again, the second thing that I have worked on where I'm in an episode that he was in. Crazy. I mean, I got to like see him the first time, but on Perry Mason, which was another great HBO show.
Every time I hear that guy, I just instantly think you're Bill.
Right.
Like, there's no role that man could play where I'm not like, yeah, you're Bill.
I know him from like Dodgeball and like Office Space.
Yeah, even in Dodgeball, the whole time I'm just like, damn, you're even
Yeah.
Bill in this, huh? Like that character is written a lot like Bill Dodereeve.
But he's that kind of character actor that like back then he would play those kind of silly roles, but now he's like aged into like villains. Just villains. I love that. So yeah, that was really dope. Again, just keep watching it. If nothing else for your boy, but it's a good show. I'm honestly enjoying it so far, and I'm very happy to have worked on it.
Hell yeah, man. We're all very happy for you, Fabio. 100%.
Thank you, dude. I should have worn something A.C.B.A. You know, tried to sneak it on into the galaxy far, far away somehow. I think it would have blended right in with those bright motorcycles.
True.
Slap a sticker on the bumper.
The floodgates are open now.
Oh no.
We got color, baby. Come on.
And again, thank you everybody who's been reaching out and stuff. It's seriously like amazing. Like I can't express my gratitude enough. I've tried to respond to every single person, to make sure that y'all know it's for real. Like this is nuts.
I'm trying to prove it.
It's real, damn it.
But like I've been doing this for years, and like this is the first thing that I think the widest amount of people possible have seen.
True.
There's definitely been other things I've worked on where like my mom will catch it. Like there was a year I was doing a bunch of Lifetime movies. My mom was the happiest person on earth. Seeing me in all her Lifetime movies.
That was the best year ever. You were in such like crazy ass clothing sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
And then another year I was doing a lot of like period pieces when I had my like short, shaved sides, parted hair. So like I did every period piece.
and who could forget?
Some few people who saw me in Perry Mason because I got a good feature on that one too. But I've been doing this again forever. It feels like, and yeah, this is that. Not even the first thing, but definitely the biggest like reaction that anything I've worked on has gotten. As far as it's just the biggest franchise I've worked on. It's nuts.
I honestly thought you were gonna be a mini meme with the popcorn scene, man. And you're just like downing yourself in the popcorn.
Well, that's not for me to make happen, but definitely possible. Yeah, what Rick's referring to is I worked on 911, and there's a serious scene, a final conversation between a daughter and her parents before a horrific accident. And in the background of it, there's just a maniac chugging popcorn on himself, throwing it just all over the place and screaming like a maniac. It's like, yeah, homecoming.
Yeah, one of my friends is an actor, and you did like something that he claims he never likes to do. It's like, yeah, man, the worst thing you could do is eat something in one scene, because then you have to fucking eat that thing all damn day.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I didn't eat it. It dribbled out of my mouth mostly. I caught a few of them, but the intention was to just pour it on myself and have the yellow popcorn contrast against my bright blue shirt.
There you go.
And the
40
joyous
chats
screams
for
of
real.
Fabio.
Right? It's a lot of colors, and that's a lot of like the wardrobe departments to make sure they don't put too many people in like blue and red and like to not stand them next to each other, things like that. But yeah, there's those little things you notice. I worked on something yesterday. In fact, that I was wearing a beanie with like a logo on it, but the camera was from behind me, so you wouldn't be able to see the logo. So when we reversed the shot, I knew to reverse the beanie so that when they look at me from this side, the logo isn't on the front again. There's just like little things, and like part of that is because my girlfriend is a costume designer, and she does all that stuff too, in a different sense. But just as far as wardrobe stuff, I feel like I have a leg up as well.
Unreal. From toys to real life, you're the wardrobe man,
dude. Kind of.
No better.
Really, I just think of myself as a big, this is all just a 1/1 scale A.C.B.A. set. At the end
for
of the
sure.
day,
Next to taxidermy, there is no other.
right.
Yeah, where do you think all these dial makers stole the ideas from? Tabletop gaming and movie sets.
That's
so
it.
it's all the same, man.
It is, and actually, this episode got a little bit of flack for that too, because I think the final shot, literally right after my shot right here, there's an overhead shot of the Vespa, whatever, the space Vespa going around the corner. You can see the wooden slats behind the set.
Ah, shit.
You know, it's like
Some
you see
real
the,
Game of
back
Thrones
end of the
cyber
Dio,
stuff.
and you still see that pink insulation foam. Hey, brother, that's immersion.
Rookie mistake.
Yes, and if you like the softest of goods, you ain't seen nothing. Like, just wait.
Absolutely. Speaking of the softest of goods, Fabio, once again, it's that time, baby. The
Oh my
X-Files theme
God.
is playing.
Is it time already?
It
Do I get to
is.
talk? Do I get to make the first 2 segments of the show about myself? That's
Absolutely.
All right,
Sure, turn the shine, bro.
Hey, we're all just having fun. I'm a very small cog in the machine, but it's good stuff, man. I mean, I'm very happy that people are just digging it. You know, I like the compliments on the walk have still just got me rolling. Like I forgot the name right now, but the DM that I sent you guys, it was called "The Coldest Stroll Ever
Coldest
Witnessed
stroll.
by Another Man."
And then your next role is going to be you with the Rumble Society beanie? Unreal.
Hey, we'll see. Which just popped up on the screen share. That's so funny. As soon as you said that. Wow, we're
The
planning all
universe
this
finds
right
a
now.
way.
Well, serendipitous.
Oh yeah, a lot of Bo Big real quick with a lot of comparisons to the Leo DiCaprio meme. And as I've responded to a lot of people saying like, yo, I relate to that meme so hard. Like, that is literally my life is literally like scrubbing through like network television shows and being like, I gotta get those screen grabs for my reel, you know?
Absolutely.
And they made it even harder because you can't even do like a snipping tool or like a, you know, you can't screen record your screen watching the streaming shows essentially.
Yeah, you can't even do a screenshot.
No,
Those
dude, it blacks
bastards.
it out.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, what the hell am I gonna? Why can't I have a screenshot? What the-
Yeah, I used to do Discord watch parties like that, and you can't do it anymore.
Bummer.
Which would have been a dope thing to do in the, you know, A.C.B.A. Discord, right?
True. Hey, join the
Right.
A.C.B.A. Discord. Before
Hey,
we
that's
move
right.
on to Mesco, we got 2 super chats. Jamichael Johnson hit us with 5. He said, "What's up, A.C.B.A. crew? What an awesome week it has been. Fabio, I just sent you something on the IG for our ongoing gag. Once again, man, congratulations. Hell yeah."
Oh no, yeah, I saw it. I'm gonna check it right now, brother.
Alex Garcia also hit us with 10. Said, "Fobster needs to be in the scene with machete kills in space. Incredible."
Oh no.
Then Bo Biggs, the man, the myth, hit us with 10. He said, "Great look, Fobster." Hell yeah, man.
Dude, thank you, Bob. Thank you, dude. Like, I can't even tell you how excited I was. I didn't see him again, but to find out that I was in another thing with Tio Machete, I was like, oh no, this is incredible. You know, because if he can show up on you know, Spy Kids and what was that? I think it was just Machete, right? The other like just single grindhouse film that he did,
Yes,
and
sir.
Machete Kills and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the same character, so
True.
why can't I be the same
all
popcorn
the same
sugar, but I'm
universe, right?
on a space transport now?
That's it.
And okay, so I see what Jamichael Johnson sent me, and it's an easy mistake to make, but I want to go ahead and set the record straight right now. That was not Paul Mooney in Star Wars. Is this?
Was that Paul Mooney?
No, it was me. So that anyone's still confused, let me let you know it was in fact me.
I have it on good authority that was Paul Mooney, actually. My great friend
Oh my
Fabio.
Oh, I'm
So-
sorry. Sorry, were you there?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, good stuff. Thank you, Jamichael. Thank you so much, as always.
Thank you
right.
everybody for the super chats, for the donations. All right, so tell us what happened this Nosferatu 112 day debacle.
Well, 112 day, right? It was this past January 12th. We alluded to it. My season finale stream. I told you it was happening. I kind of alluded to what you might expect as far as, you know, a drop or a reveal, and, you know, some kind of photo contest is usually the way they run these things. This is like third or fourth year they're doing it. And with that, they told us that at midnight, at the stroke of midnight on January 12th, we would be getting the long-awaited Nosferatu variant, which we first saw, I think, at Toys Fair or the MezcoCon Fall, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it was part of that like Rumble Society, like Mortal Kombat matchup thing. You vote on Instagram which one you'd rather see win. And it was the reveal at the same time of this guy, Symphony of Horror, Nosferatu, and Red Death, Doc Nocturnal in a matchup. And I think Red Death won, so maybe that's why he was released first. But either way, we've known about this guy since then, and finally, at the stroke of midnight on January 12th, he would rise. He would rise, right? So that's great for you East Coasters at midnight, 9 p.m. for me. So anyone who had to stay up late and deal with this whole thing, because it was not as easy as just going on there. I mean, I don't know when they have this kind of fanfare, you would expect that they kind of get the extra server load. And honestly, I didn't think Nosferatu would be popular like this, but the site, Boog, you and I tried together. It just did not work. I literally tried for an hour and 12 minutes because at
That's how they get you.
That's right. At 10:12 for me.
1:12?
But at 1:12 a.m. on January 12th, the site finally started working.
Makes too much sense, Fabio.
It makes too much sense, dude. That's what I'm saying. How did this happen? So yes, literally my order says 1:12,
that's
10:12.
That's Mez fucking with everybody on the East Coast. I promise you.
I can't believe it. It's something for sure. I keep watching the skies and hoping that the constellations will reveal. Maybe they'll say SFX or something like in Lion King, but I didn't get anything like that.
East Coast is mad as hell.
Yeah, people were mad at that. Boog was up all night.
A lot of people went to bed angry. Like it was like being a kid again, going to bed with no dinner or something.
But for those of us who persisted, we were rewarded with this new Nosferatu with some actually new parts. Obviously, kind of a palette swap, or a remix, a recolor, of the Nosferatu we all know and love already. But now with some fun new effects, including these like burning hand and head, like he's getting hit by the sun. And I think
those are pretty
actually
sick.
That is fire. You know what's funny? I didn't look at any of these extra pictures until right now.
No, you just buy it and then you see what you buy after.
Right, yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes. These new head sculpts are really cool, though.
Yeah, so I was gonna say these are all new head sculpts as well. The one base head sculpt is the same as the previous version, but the screaming head is new compared to the old one, and then it also has, of course, the burning one.
Is your man Crashbox doing those backdrops too?
Yeah, these are Crashbox.
One and only,
These
baby.
are pieces. This is the Gate set, which I actually had a few of his pieces, but he stopped doing DTOF size, I think, unless you're an existing DTOF buyer already. So
whoa, you got to be grandfathered in. Incredible.
That's it. But yeah, so to get to the actual accessories, I mean, it's dope. It's another Rumble Society character. I get it. You don't want it. You're still waiting on a bunch of other stuff, but this is the stuff that they can put out while they're waiting for licensor approval on everything that they don't own. So the fact that they're giving us a nice mix of old and new, these two wolves are pretty damn dope.
So the wolves weren't with the first release, right?
Yeah, no, these have never been released. Neither have the bats, but yeah, I think these are just little static pieces, like dog from
what they
John
did
Wick.
was well, actually, I don't know if they did that at all, but I guess with the first release, we got the coffin, so I guess they took that out of this one and then gave you all of this extra stuff here.
Right.
These the wolves are static pieces, though, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
You got a new cloak and a new hat as well.
This is a dope release, man. If I had anywhere for this guy to go, I'd have bought him, but it's just I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with a Nosferatu, man.
Put him next to SpongeBob, dude.
I'm happy with the first one, but yeah, this is some really nice additions, man. Too bad nobody got one.
At first.
Pancho, did you put yourself on the wait list for this?
Yeah. Who knows if I'll get up. Somebody on the A.C.B.A. Discord said that they put themselves on the wait list at 1 a.m. after it sold out or something, and they got converted already. But I didn't put myself on the wait list until like 7 a.m. What a dumbass I was, right? So I got caught slipping. So who knows?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Limit 2.
Yep, you totally you really screwed the pooch on this one, Poncho.
Nah, dude, we tried. I even told Boog, like, yo, let's get it for Poncho, because at first I was like, ooh, cutting a little close to paycheck day. I don't want to put myself in the cold. But then I remembered the $20 coupon that we got with the Holiday Gomez, so I actually ended up using that on this, and I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Oh,
Not the
man,
$20 was like the difference maker entirely. But it was like, okay, well, at least I can use this coupon and then just sit on that and it'll be good.
I'm not sure what I did that day. I think that was the day that I finished up my my top 10 Marvel Legends video.
Yeah, you were editing. You said.
Yeah. So I was fucking exhausted. I was literally sitting on the couch with a laptop in my hand, falling asleep, trying to figure this shit out. And my girl was like, "You're falling asleep. Go to bed right now." I was just like, "Oh."
Yeah, okay, now I regret it. I wish I could have used that fucking coupon on it. Damn it. And it would have been worth it. At that price, why not?
Yeah, exactly. It basically ended up being like exact like sticker price.
He's sort of like a bluish kind of hue on this version too, huh? It's not
Yeah,
that
he's
sort
a
of
little
like
more blue than like a pale.
He blew himself, huh?
Of course.
He did.
got
Blue
the
Lantern.
rats. I guess
Lantern.
they changed the. It looks like they changed the color of the rats too, because they were all brown previously,
Yeah, there's
right?
a little more of a mix here. Yeah, some grays. This one's a little more white.
You know what? I think I'm going to break out my Nosferatu now. I'm feeling a little inspired.
He's pretty dope. He's a very very sick figure.
Yeah, one of their best figures for sure. So anybody who actually converted, got this, you're going to be pretty happy. It's a really really nicely crafted, well put together figure. I think it's one of their top. I'd say it's one of their top 10 figures for sure.
And it's another thing that Rick likes. It's an homage to their like original line, the Silent Screamers. This was like one of their first figures as Mezco.
Silently screaming, baby.
I thought there were going to be more reveals and more stuff going on 112 day. I don't know why, but I guess
no, it's usually they try to save all that for Toy Fair because that's in like a month basically. So their own version of Toys Fair. Well,
It's canceled, pal.
not for everybody else. Yeah. Mezco, they made their own thing. They didn't get invited to the party. The party's not happening. Whatever. So they're like, you know what? Screw it. We'll have a party of our own with
I'll make
reveals.
my own toy fair with blackjack and hookers.
Right. So that was only the beginning. That was the stroke of midnight of 112 Day. People like off to a great start. The titular drop day just went off without a hitch. Started really strong, but then the rest of the day, like you, Boog, some people were expecting more reveals and stuff, but really it was just the photo contest, which has the craziest prize pack that they have ever put together for one of these contests.
Damn,
usually, I think years past, they've done 12 winners, and each one of them gets like an unreleased figure. So I think last year it was the Crimson Gomez. The year before that was the Gold Gomez, if I'm remembering correctly. But this year it was one winner, and they're getting 12 figures. And it's a lot of figures. One of them.
That's kind of overkill, huh?
It's a little bit of overkill. Well, actually, yeah, 12 lucky winners and one grand prize winner. So the one grand prize will get all of this. I'm not sure.
Okay, and then 12 additional people will get one of those things, a choice or something like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 12 randomly chosen. So they're doing 1 to 12 winners. Cool. And they'll be announced. And this is ongoing right now. So you can. It started on 112 Day, but up until the 20th at 11:59 p.m., presumably Eastern time, you will have a chance to enter as many photos as you want with the hashtag 112 Day, and it's randomly chosen. So your quality of photo does not have to really matter, I guess. Just numbers, baby. It's a numbers game.
Oh,
but
man,
if you're not a photographer, if you don't have. Was that Rick?
I was about to say, I'm about to make a random ass Instagram account and just literally flood it with that fucking hashtag. How about this Mezco? How about this one?
Right.
How about a box?
But if that's not for you, you can go and actually get an entry with the 112-day quiz that they put together too. And you have 12 questions to answer, but there's a 15-second timer or something between each question. So you have to enter your answers quick. And if you get all of them correct, then you enter your email, and that's entered for another grand prize entry here. I'm not sure what the 12 winners get. One grand prize winner, sure.
It's probably going to be a choice of one of those 12 figures. They probably get to pick one.
Yeah, I don't know.
They did that before, didn't they? I'm pretty sure that's what they did.
No, years
this
before it's usually like a upcoming exclusive that they get early. Like again, like the Crimson Gomez that I reviewed because Adam was one of the winners for this last year, and then the Gold Gomez before that. So yeah, it's nuts. You get both versions of Vaver, both Nosferatus, all three Krieg, Hawk P40, Black Skulls, Doc Nocturnal, Red Death, Gomez of Death, and one Out of This World 112 collective figure. Are we seeing that correctly? Let me enhance.
Oh, what do you?
God
Somebody play
damn.
the X-Files theme song. Come on.
One Out of This World. We may literally be watching the skies for this one, you guys.
Truly.
Wow.
So
Hey,
speculation.
whoa, that
What?
says out of this world.
Uh-oh, hang on. I enhanced too much.
Oh, I was about to say, was that a typo? Or?
Enhanced? No. Where'd it go? There we go. Out of This World. No, it's just really squeezed together because of the italics.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Fix your kerneling.
Fabio, what are
Yeah.
you thinking this is? You thinking this is what's his name?
Oh, my favorite figure.
What's his name? Lug? Is this that Lugnut guy or what?
Oh,
Lugnuts?
Slugfest, yeah.
The Sluggo? Is that
I
who
thought
you-
we
Yeah,
were
the
the
old
lug nuts
Sluggo.
all along. What happened to that?
Well, that could be it. I mean, Out of This World has us thinking it could be the pink skulls in space, which is something they've teased before in the back of this right here. I don't have my light, so you can see that as best you can.
Yeah.
But the pink skulls in space are a thing that has been teased on the back of this like comic book kind of like cartoon programming thing that they put together. This is for Hazard Squad issue 2. There's a few other upcoming things. Like this was the first we saw Nemo again in kind of his current incarnation.
Mhm.
Tangerine is on here. Atticus Doom is on here. So anything on the back of this, you can pretty much is fair game. Nosferatu's on here too, even. But yeah, it could be those pink skulls in space. That's one possibility. It says one Out of This World figure.
One.
I don't know if we see these pink skulls again. Do we want to see them in their trio? Are they inseparable? Would we live with just one pink skull in space? I don't know.
We're gonna have
Could
to.
we?
So
Is
if we're
that-
if we're reading it like that, if we're looking for just one figure, we're still owed the Yellow Krieg, which is a space bounty hunter character.
Oh, that's true.
final-
Yes, by your calculations, we are owed that. Yes,
That's right. We are entitled to it. That's right.
truly,
That's
truly entitled.
before we even buy it. Ironically, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Come on. We have to know when it's serious and when it's not, please, at every moment. There's also, I mean, Out of This World could mean like so many things, like out of this dimension, even, out of the world that we currently inhabit into a completely different world. How about one where Eldritch magic exists? Atticus Doom could be this dude. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, it could be more likely it's pretty obviously going to be a Rumble Society figure. I don't think they're going to give away one licensed Out of This World figure and an otherwise completely Rumble Society prize pack. But yeah, that's basically where my head goes. It could be these pink skulls. It could be this Krieg. It could be, who knows? Maybe even something brand new. A variant Hawk P40 or something, and he's a spaceship now instead of a plane. Who knows? He's the space shuttle. He's Jeff Bezos' rocket.
Hey, that's a close personal friend of the Rock you're talking about.
Hey, I much prefer the Kid Rocket.
Ah.
You
It's
guys
time
have
for
seen-
America to get cocky, huh?
I'm saying, dude, he's sick of all that bull stuff. All these
American
snow
badass.
flakes. Anyway, I don't know how we went from Out of This World to Kid Rock. Oh, the Kid Rocket. That's right. He flies a rocket in the video for his new song. That's like a big middle finger. It's it's really, really strong imagery coming out of the bull god.
Unreal.
Anyway, that's
I
it
do
for
like
Mezco.
that.
They did a sale too. They did a sale for 112 day. It was a buy 3 get 1 free in stock Rumble Society stuff. The sale is now over, but I think
What the fire
the
sale?
Black Skulls are still in stock. Are they not? I wanted to go back and get one more.
That's
Guess not.
You're having a fire.
You know,
Ew.
I'll be all right. I already got 4, but I was just like, one more at retail. I can just make him permanently Red Hood. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I almost got that Hawk P40, but I totally forgot about the $20 coupon. Damn.
I was thinking about jumping on that Hawk P40 too. I
Yeah.
do like that. I think that guy looks cool.
It looks like a cool cat, man.
There we go. Yeah, he's still waitlisted too.
Son of a gun.
It's all right. I resisted enough. But, ideally you could have gotten like a Hawk P40 and 3 Black Skulls, and one of your Black Skulls would have been free, and that would have been, a pretty good sale too.
That's a lot of money you're talking about, pal.
Well, you had to buy 3.
No way. There's no way.
Okay, now that's actually it for Mezco. Just 112 day. Nosferatu, has charged already. Nemo has charged, I should say, and that should be hopefully shipping next week. And along with that, maybe we'll see the 2 warehouses ship things simultaneously, like we saw over the holiday season, and we'll get Nosferatu out of New York and Nemo out of Fife.
Not to put more sauce on this Mezco shit, but man, what a terrible, absolutely garbage shipping job they did with that advent calendar.
Yeah,
the
right.
Worst. Just I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? They didn't even put tape on the box?
No.
Fuck. I was like, damn, man, this kind of fucked up.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I meant to mention that. It was really bad. The box was like open when it came. Like, luckily the shit
paper thin,
delivered to my job. Yeah, and it was paper thin. Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know.
Dude, ironically, every other package I've gotten from like Fife has not had the packaging like you guys are saying, but they've arrived in fine shape. But I got my black mold Mosquatch. The first time a package from Fife has had shipping, like bubble wrap and everything on it, and it came dented.
Oof.
You love to see it.
That's so weird because they're usually okay with packaging, but I was like, damn, man, these motherfuckers didn't even put tape on this shit.
Well, I don't know. Maybe tape laws are different in Fife. I don't know, in Washington.
Yeah, they're taxed on the tape, man, just like the plastic bags.
Who knows? That's it. That's it for Mezco, I believe.
Rancho, what we got next, bro?
The skies reveal something else.
All right. Hopefully the skies will reveal all of those licensed things that we've been waiting for 7 years. So.
Probably not.
Just follow the buzzards, and we'll see what comes up.
So next, so the topic list is last week's topic list. I totally forgot to change it.
Basically, yeah.
So we're gonna be living in miscellaneous for quite a while. There really wasn't anything from Hasbro this week.
It's nothing but miscellanea today.
Yeah, truly.
A couple things to mention for Hasbro. I had put it in our original inquiry about what we needed to touch on this week, but as far as Star Wars stuff, I guess I should have probably mentioned this when Fabio was talking about Book of Boba Fett, but they sent out an email saying that they were getting ready to start shipping the Razor Crest. So they wanted people to confirm their address. So that should start shipping soon, hopefully. Hopefully it won't be a situation like the Sentinels and take like mad long to start getting out to people. Maybe they have it figured out by now. I mean, I guess, I don't know. HasLab who knows? Is HasLab just all one department, or is there the department for HasLab Star Wars, HasLab Marvel? How does that work? Do we know?
I wish I knew, man.
So, yeah, so Razor Crest is going to start shipping soon. I feel like I'm echoing. I don't know if that's my problem or...
I think that's probably just you, because nobody else is popping up.
All right, yeah, my connection's always fucking shitty. But, so yeah, there was that, and I feel like there was one other thing to mention. Oh, I saw that...
Oh, Rick, mute yourself. You are echoing, Boog. They're Rick.
It's me?
It was you the whole time.
Really? But
It was
I'm wearing headphones
uh-oh.
with no sound being able to like it doesn't make any sense. Ah,
All right, well, I guess
Sorry.
just me for like 2 seconds. But yeah, there was that, and there was there was also word of the Bone Breaker Build-A-Figure wave going up officially for pre-order in the next like week or so, or something like that. So I guess we'll have an actual pre-order, and then we'll have an actual date of when that wave is supposed to release. But yeah, I think that was it in terms of new stuff. I saw Ryan had posted some stuff on his Instagram. Nothing really crazy. Some Sentinel stuff, and I think we had Ben posted those shots of Dwight showing off the Bonebreaker Build-A-Figure. I think Ryan appeared on some podcast recently too. I don't know. That's it. Yeah, that's it in terms of Hasbro. What's next?
Well, actually, there is one more thing about Hasbro.
Lightning collection stuff.
Yeah, that Lightning Collection stuff. So
Oh,
before we get
yeah,
into
yeah.
that, BXTR Works hit us with 10 with 4 fist bumps. Thank you so much, man. Always appreciate it.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
So news about this Lightning Collection thing. We don't know like how widespread it is, but on Twitter, like the thing that caught my eye was like a bunch of different people were talking about the same situation. So, how the Ninjetti figures for Power Rangers Lightning Collection have been coming out over in the UK, and a lot of people on Twitter and on Instagram and all sorts of social media have been saying that their packaging has been coming in with like little arms being broken off. You can see this Ninjetti Pink, her arm is kind of broken out of the socket.
Oh, damn.
A lot of hands are missing, and then say it with me, no heads, baby.
So no head.
So no head, exactly.
so no,
You're supposed to be
So
three
no
heads.
head.
Sorry, go ahead, Boog. What?
There's supposed to be 3 heads in these packs. Oh, the unmasked head. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Right?
there's
That's
supposed
what's
to be
missing.
yeah 3 heads right here. So that top
Oh,
top right, you can see he does have both heads, but it's like a double or something
Oh,
like
both
that.
heads.
Or something. I don't know. But like
Yeah, these are definitely duplicates right here, but one of them just has the neck piece because that's where it's supposed to go, I guess.
yeah.
And then the other one, this one down here, is supposed to be an unmasked one. None of them have the unmasked one.
Yeah, it's these are all different people too. It's pretty crazy. So you know, how could we
Including Dan
pass
Hooch.
up the opportunity to to talk about something getting no head?
Especially if it's toy related, because usually we just, make it a
Truly.
little more literal.
and it's no head.
Right.
So yeah, like what I don't know if like everybody is getting their stuff from the same distributor. If that's the case, then maybe something is going on there. Someone's going around and like taking head sculpts out of it. But that seems like a lot to do. Like these are like like they're in a box with tape, and then there's a clamshell inside, and like it just seems like a lot. This isn't like a LeBron you see in Target just itching and begging to be scooped scooped away.
That forbidden fruit right there. That's just so tempting.
My God.
So a lot of people are bugging out, man, and rightfully so, dude. Like, Ninjetti is like beloved for like specifically Power Rangers, because this is like a Power Ranger thing. Like, there's always like there's like the two camps of like Sentai and Power Rangers, but they like cross pollinate all the time. Like if you miss like like a Lightning collection of something, maybe you can go and backtrack like a SHF or whatnot. But like, Tamashii Nations is never going to make an Ninjetti team. There's no way possible. So like people were pretty pumped when this team was announced, and to wait all this time and then get no head. I think we can all relate. That fucking sucks.
It just feels like you want more, like you don't want it to stop right there, and it does.
But yeah, man. And then another thing that I wanted to bring up was some people have been like sending emails to Hasbro, right? And just telling them the situation, and then Hasbro is telling people to go to the retailer because these weren't purchased on Hasbro Pulse. Like, and I wanted to bring that up, just like open the floor to like, what do you think? Do you think Hasbro should like step in with something like this, or do you think it's well within their right to assume that this happened on a retail level and there really isn't anything they can do about it?
Well,
There
they
has
said
to
they
be
said
some kind of investigation, right? They had to find out at what level this happened.
they
This
set
could
a
have been.
they set a precedent before where they do correct these things in the past.
Yeah.
I don't understand why now it's like it's almost as if they know this is such a widespread problem. They're like, we're not responsible. Go hit up somebody else. I don't know. I can help you.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking like, who benefits from this? Like,
Yeah.
does the factory level? Does anyone at the factory want a bunch of like unmasked Power Rangers? Maybe
I
like,
don't know. I think it depends on where the problem originates, whether or not Hasbro has to or is obligated to get involved. Because at some point, if the sale is already made to the retailers, I guess, then that it's been their position for a lot of different things that, hey, we already sold those, that we don't have anything to do with that, or they've taken that position plenty of times with other things. So I think it just depends on where in the chain this happened.
Well,
You know,
to piggyback off what Rick said earlier, like specifically with Lightning Collection, they have offered help, like with that White Ranger helmet. It came with no black trim on it at all, and they were very open to like just having people just send it to them, and they'd send them the right head, back. So like Rick said earlier, like they definitely are open to like fixing some sort of problem, but I think like at that point, there's no way that they could like pass that off to like, oh no, that was the Walgreens that took that black off the helmet. That wasn't us. So it's like, no fucking way. So there's a picture going around like on Twitter right now of like an email that somebody wrote, like a Hasbro representative or whatever, and then they're basically telling them like, hey, since these weren't purchased on Hasbro Pulse, unfortunately there's nothing we can do. Check with your retailer, and then maybe they can help you out. What I think is interesting about that email is like, that is just an email that we see. There's no context to that. Who's to say that's like the first they ever heard, like the first Hasbro had ever heard of that, and like they're just thinking like, oh, this is one dude who just like, got unlucky, and then somebody like stole a head out of his packaging. That really sucks. There's really nothing we can do about it. But if
go
ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I got a question after you finish. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, if that is the case, and like if they just think it's an isolated situation with just like somebody going around and stealing like a head sculpt out of a package, like that really isn't their problem. But like, it really sucks. And to like reflect that with like the White Ranger helmet, like that is specifically their problem. Like they messed up at the factory. They didn't put that deco like pass on it or whatever, and there's no way they could like hand that off. They can shift the blame to anybody else. So they kind of had no choice but to fess up and like and fix that problem to anybody who it affected, which is everybody, because that like head sculpt wasn't painted for anybody. But in this case, I think it's very easy for them to be like, well, between our factory and when it ended up at the end user, like anybody could have stolen a head sculpt out of it. Like, dealing with like theft and stuff with that isn't really like, it generally isn't like the manufacturer's problem when it comes to theft and stuff. Like, it's so I think the email that everybody is like, is giving Hasbro a lot of heat for, that's like, there's no context to that email. Like if that's the first one they ever gotten, then like, how would they know that it wasn't just somebody that stole it, like that stole a head sculpt out of the packaging? But if this is becoming like a much widespread problem, and it like grows and grows and grows, and like even when people over here on like in the US start getting all their stuff, and like retailers start getting all their product, and they notice that there's like hands missing or heads missing, then it becomes a problem for Hasbro, and like they can't ignore it at that point, because there's no way that somebody's orchestrating some like grand Ninjetti Power Rangers head sculpt heist or some shit like that. There's like no way
It's
gonna
the
happen.
perfect crime.
Hey, I mean, it's kind of ninja-esque for them to swipe the head without anybody knowing, right?
I
Absolutely.
mean, imagine you're a guy in China working at the factory. You steal all those alternate heads, then you open up a listing on eBay, sell them at $10 a piece. They got nowhere else to go.
Very true.
You're
He's
in the
running.
money, baby.
Man, quite a grift over there.
Oh yeah, it's quite a criminal enterprise over there.
Yeah,
Holy
that's
shit,
very,
book.
very mobbish. The toy community for sure.
So they're running a racket at the factory level.
Oh, for sure. I was going to ask how these were coming out. I know there's more members of the team here, right? So
Yes.
is it this is half they breaking a wave down into 2 sections or something, or what's going on here?
It's strange because like there's only like white, black, and pink pictured in here, but you know, blue is out too. Like and the only one left is like yellow. So I haven't really seen anybody with yellow in hand, but I would assume they're just all coming out at all at the same time. Similar to like how like the Ninja Turtle releases are, like they're they're coming out, maybe they're not coming out like all on the exact same day, but within the same window, right?
Gotcha.
I don't know, man. That's pretty high concept for me. It's a little heady.
Is that word again?
Am
Heavy.
I seeing something wrong with the Pink Ranger's arm there? Is it
Yeah, it
broken
came
in the
like
package?
Oh, it's broken AF, dude.
Oh, okay.
That's why it
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
feels like it. Maybe they like, I don't know, pulled them out of package. Some of them have their heads swapped, right? No, I guess they all come with the
Oh.
kind of like tighter masked hood.
yeah, they came with
But
a mask
it
on.
feels
Yeah.
like maybe they tried to like pull it out and it like broke in the bubble, and then they tried to put it back in.
Could be.
Honestly,
Like there was
the
any
White
reason to
Ranger,
remove it. Maybe
the
just
White Rangers,
in the haste of trying to pull the head out of the clamshell, out of the bubble, they just tore the arm as well.
True.
that White Ranger is making me feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like it's a little too close.
Didn't somebody
to,
tell you this was an all white Ranger? When you open up a case at Target, expecting the full wave.
No. So people are this one retailer on Twitter has put out a tweet saying, "We're very much aware that there have been some issues with missing and duplicated with heads, etc. in the latest drop of the Ninja Power Rangers, affecting white, worse, and some blue. So far in our own batches, we have inspected every single Ninja figure sent out today to keep everyone as happy as possible. With apologies, we will not be able to accept returns of Rangers that have been purchased from other retailers for exchange. Happy shopping, everybody." So it's definitely a big enough deal to where, you know, these smaller independent retailers are definitely going back and like checking their own stock.
Mm.
So like, you know, unless this is like like the greatest heist known to mankind is, I don't know, man.
I was gonna say, who would have thought that the real Ninjetti here would be the people who stole these heads?
Truly. It's crazy. Yeah, there are people popping up like all over Twitter and stuff that, you know, they're white, black, pink, and some blue. Like their packaging is like all sorts of crazy. Either coming with like they're missing like just the face sculpt without any of the masks or anything altogether, or sometimes it's like a duplicated head sculpt, or they're missing hands or something. It's pretty wild.
All right. Well, we're gonna keep our eye on this and report back to you when we have a suspect or
Yeah.
or,
Honestly, this makes me sad though. Like I see something like this and I get sad because I'm like, if only I'd been there. I could have done something about this.
right.
Those red gloves would have come to use, baby.
I'm saying. All right, but is that it for Hasbro then?
I think that is truly it for Hasbro.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got some McFarlane. Can we? Well, it's technically on the docket. There
Yeah,
is
sure.
a little
Why not?
McFarlane action. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, but the listing got taken down. It's now back up, and it's that weird-looking drifter Bruce
Brother.
Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
the
wait,
picture
okay.
that just went up by itself and then got taken down. and then it
I
came
think-
back
I-
up again along with the pre-orders.
I think Tiny showed me this earlier. Wait. This Batman comes with the bike, or
No.
the bike is? Oh,
These
okay,
are 3 separate releases I'm going to show you here.
all right. Oh
It's
boy.
the Drifter Bruce Wayne with the mask right here, right? It's the
Yikes.
Drifter Bruce Wayne without the mask. Wait,
They
there's
really
there's
thought
mask
they could
guy.
sell this more than once.
In fact, they did. And then there's the bike
In
with
fact, they did.
The audacity.
and then there's just the bike, and that's cool that it comes with a helmet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess so.
Look at this gigantic man. He's so fucking big.
And just from reading the Toy Art copy here, he's saying that the whole idea of the scene is that he's wearing his Batman outfit underneath this. So that puffy, that's his
that makes
cape, like,
sense.
all punched up in the jacket or something.
All right.
God,
Okay.
even
All right.
worse.
Okay.
All right. We can't be so hard on this then. That actually makes a little bit more sense. All right.
Mr.
So-
Williams in chat says that Bruce looks like he stole all the heads.
That's what the backpack's for, baby.
100%.
Of the heads
100%. A bag full of heads.
So yeah, and
The regular version and the bike are available everywhere. The
In
unmapped
fact,
Target
in
exclusive.
fact, I think I want to see that actual display. So whoever buys it,
Incredible.
Honestly,
I don't-
McFarlane's been killing it with these bikes, so this is
True.
I'm happy about the bike.
Very
I don't
true.
think it was reported, but Dallas James has found a gigantic monster truck at his store already.
The Batmo
The Batmo Beast.
I hope he brought his kids for
dwarfing
scale.
Batmo Beast.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had
they
to he had to
were,
circle the store and find the smallest employee, and then he could purchase it.
Hang on, I just want to make sure this is the right one.
How tall are you? Right.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that they did include the helmet here. It's pretty cool, even though he can't wear it.
I think he can, yeah. One of these head sculpts probably can fit it.
Better.
Looks like he's wearing it in one of these photos. Where is it? Somewhere.
Safety first.
That's right. That's right. Even Batman.
Even
Yeah.
better.
And then the other little slice of McFarlane is another little round of pre-orders. There's that Clayface that we talked about a few weeks ago.
Yep.
You mean that shit pile?
The very same.
There's one picture. It's the first row with him. It's the second picture on the first row where he is. The angle looks pretty good. Maybe
That's one here, yeah.
yeah, and then the one next to it. The angle here, well, maybe not that one, no. But it doesn't look half bad.
I like how asymmetrical he looks. Like these like crazy faces in
Yes,
here too.
the faces in
everything
there
is
are
on point,
sick,
sure.
and like the hands and stuff. It
Yeah.
it truly is a great sculpt. Like
for sure.
it just happens to look like shit, and I mean that with the most respect possible.
So there's the Clayface, and then along with that, a new Rebirth Batman.
Nice. This looks good. I'm not gonna lie.
This looks pretty good. It looks a lot like the DC Essentials, but just more details and
Yes.
a little more
Yeah,
actual
but
sculpted to it.
the hip area looks.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
No.
why does he have Batgirl's hips? Like,
Yeah,
what's
I
going on?
don't know, bro. Those
Don't
thighs
model
and
shit.
hips. I'm like weirdly attracted to this Batman. What's going on?
It's a psychological thing that happens with men, but we can see those childbearing hips, and we see someone we can procreate with. There's an
If
attraction.
you go to
Wow.
a Target and you see this this Batman stolen from the package, you know it was Boog.
He is a manatar, a man on top, and something like that.
Surprise,
Man,
motherfucker.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the last Batman in this costume that they did, which was a little bit more like stylized, I guess.
Yeah.
Even with those feminine features, man, it's probably the best Batman they've done.
Oh yeah,
It's weird that his legs are a different color than the rest of his suit. That throws
Yeah, I
me
wonder if
off.
that's
Or,
I don't know about
or
that.
like there's like shading or weathering like in his upper
Yeah.
thigh. Like he's chafing or something. I don't know. That just looks strange.
It's okay. It'll all rub off against the diaper when you bring the legs up.
Absolutely.
And then finally a Robin, which also has an unmasked variant.
Another gigantic Robin, incredible.
People
That
have
was
been
the
comparing him to.
I was like, how tall is
yeah, he's huge.
This looks like he was done in like the Teen Titans animated style. Look at this.
What have people been comparing this to, Pancho?
Randall from Recess, because it looks like he's gonna hump on his back.
Oh my god, he does look like the weasel.
Yo, his mask isn't even connected though. You see that?
What the hell?
They're like two little separate things.
What are you talking about?
His eyes, like the mask.
Oh yeah, his face mask isn't connected.
Yeah, you see that?
That's really. I hope that's just like a sample mistake.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, oh man, I'm wearing glasses, but there's no middle.
Yeah, it doesn't have the middle. It starts to look a little more like Kiss makeup. I don't know.
Oh man.
There's another version.
City, here he comes.
It's Future State Robin, I guess is his name.
In the future, they don't have middles to masks.
Nope. That's it for McFarlane.
Captain McKay hit us with $2, just to spread a little bit of gospel. Said everybody's NECA T800 is finally gonna get a bike. Hell yeah!
Oh, nice. That's true. Thank you, Cap.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know what? I've had my T800 displayed with this like replica bike. I forget where it was from. Everybody was picking it up around the time where it popped up, though. It's a little.
Is it Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, Hobby Lobby.
Yeah,
It was the Hobby Lobby one. Yeah,
I have that one.
Incredible.
All right. So, was there more McFarlane news? This is a weird scope, bro.
He's voluptuous, man. Straight up.
Like they just don't have it like in action, you know? It's tough to really tell. But yes, there's an SHF thing, right?
Yeah, there is some SHF news real quick if you want to mosey on over.
There's just something new, a new development I sent to the A.C.B.A chat.
Very true. Cool. So before that, earlier in the week, so let's see, even earlier, I want to say maybe a month ago or something, Tamashii Nations announced, or not even Tamashii Nations, Bandai announced that this character, Android 21, is going to be the next character in the battle pass or the fighter pass for the fighting game Dragon Ball FighterZ, which she is a character from. She's an original character created for that game. But originally she has only been in like her Majin form in the game, not her human form like this. But they announced that she'll be a new character in her human form. And then in that tweet, they also very like, you know, like they just tagged along the announcement that it'll be getting an SHF also. So I feel like that didn't really make a lot of rounds in the figure community because it was mostly just video game news, right? And at the very end, they kind of shoehorned like, oh, by the way, this will be a figure too down the line. This is a reveal in the SHF like Bandai Battle Hour like type deal. They have like so many sublines now, but that subline is basically a line where they take characters that have appeared in Dragon Ball FighterZ and then they make SH figure arts out of them. So far it's been Android 21, it's been Clone Goku, which is like that low-key release that came out a month or so ago, and then it's her, and then it's the human form of Android 21 also. And a lot of people are pressed because they were saying that there are 2 slots for this subline too, where they could take characters and make figure forms out of them. And they even had us, by us, all of us, I'm sure we all participated, vote on...
You mean the royal us?
Of course. They had everybody vote on their website also over the summer, I think, about who was the next character they wanted, like who was the next character we wanted as a Dragon Ball SHF figure, right? So a lot of people are kind of pressed because, like, first of all, Angel 21 was not even on the docket at all. How could she be? She wasn't even announced as a character. So a lot of people are thinking that maybe this is taking up a slot or anything. I'm kind of optimistic. I don't think this is going to take up one of the 2 slots that we voted for, because that would just be the fucking worst, dude. Like, to
suck, man.
to set the stage, like, voting on a character is really important because this is where we could potentially get like a Janemba for one. This is where we could also get like a baby Vegeta to go up against like Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, there's a lot of characters that don't really fit into the timeline that Dragon Ball SHF is building right now. Like, of course, right now they're focusing on Namek arc characters right now. So so that's super cool. But then characters like Janemba, there's really no way that really fits into the timeline of SHF releases so far. Super Baby Vegeta probably really doesn't fit in the timeline either. People were saying that they wanted like a Super Boo or like a Kid Boo. We already have Super Boo, but like if they wanted Kid Boo as one of the Battle Hour figures, but like I think eventually once they get done with the Namek arc, they're going to naturally progress to the Boo arc, or they're just going to fill out these rosters anyway. So it really doesn't make sense to not necessarily waste a spot on Boo, but like that's a character we know we're going to get eventually. It's not like Tamashii Nations is just like, should we make Boo or not? Like, of course they're going to make Kid Boo no matter what. But this is a pretty exciting release. I was talking about it on Instagram. Like, I think Dragon Ball SHF is like the one import line, or one of the very few import lines, where like when a waifu type character is announced, like a large part of the community like collectively groans. Like, nobody wants this shit. Like, I mean, I think it's tight. I'm gonna buy it no matter what. But like, there's so many people that were like, I don't want this shit, man. But like, if you,
it's one of the few communities in the anime world that just doesn't give a shit really like about female characters. They
true.
like the ones that they've been given already. Is that I guess that's more what I mean. Like, they don't give a shit about new female characters most of the
Yes.
time.
So it was pretty interesting to see everybody like get their reactions to this. I think the figure looks fine. It's pretty cool. You can get some cool displaying options with this. Like, you could finagle this into like maybe like a Boma in a lab coat or something. Get creative with the angles. You could definitely make it work for sure. A lot of people are super interested in this because they can take her glasses and give it to Gohan, because in the new movie, Gohan is going to have glasses in this. Of course, in Dragon Ball Super, he has glasses too. So a lot of people are interested in that. I don't see why somebody with a 3D printer doesn't just start selling glasses scaled to Dragon Ball SHF. That's a free idea for you.
Yeah. So this is a wild outfit, though. She's
she's
ready to work and ready to club afterwards.
That's it. You can see in this picture right here that she does have like a split in her skirt, very similar to the first release of Android 18. So you'll get some range of movement out of there. Like, the worst possible case scenario for a skirted figure is like the Whis that came out forever ago. Like, and then recently re-released. Like, you couldn't get any range of movement out of that because it was a hard plastic skirt. But there is some like light at the end of the tunnel for this one, just because her skirt is split on the side. So you'll get some range out of there.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, man, it's just a regular. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty nice. A lot of people I know are gonna skip it. That's fine, man. Go do your thing.
Waifu for laifu.
Yeah. Hey, man. It should be a good thing that that you get a break. This is a non-essential, SHF for
True.
the most part. So you get a little break.
Yeah, especially with their schedule as of late, it's like a figure every month. Sometimes they even double cheeked up on a fucking Thursday. This month is Kefla and Krillin, both in the same month. So pretty stacked, man.
I cannot wait for that Krillin. I am gonna poop my pants.
Truly.
I've got a few on On my pile of loot, that's DBZ. I forgot.
Probably
I'm a little
launch.
behind. Is it launch? Yeah, I think launch may be on there.
Yeah,
I gotta
launch is
be.
in my pile of loot too. And then the next piece of Dragon Ball news is pre-orders went up for the new Dragon Ball Super movie called Dragon Ball Super Superhero. The most not confusing name in the world. Those pre-orders went up maybe a week or so ago, I want to say. But the domestic versions just recently went up. And then actually now on GameStop, this is news you're getting straight from the CEO. I went ahead and I flipped the switch, everybody. I took our employee discount and I gave it to everybody. These figures are 15% off right now. So yeah, man, I would say pre-order these sooner than later. Because much like Amazon and some other retailers, like GameStop sometimes does oversell these pre-orders. And if you, depending on when you get on them, if you're a little later rather than sooner, you might get like bumped off. Like there might not be enough to like fulfill. So a lot of pre-orders end up getting canceled, unfortunately, if you waited too long. So please give my company all your money as soon as you can, please.
I can't believe that these figures come out so long from now. I thought that they were kind of soon. I thought they were like in July or something.
No, they are a ways away. They're July for imports, I think. No, it's August still for some of them.
It says Gohan is July, but then on GameStop's website it says Gohan is November.
That makes sense. I mean, like that makes sense, dude.
July to November?
Yeah, for the US release. Yeah, man. You haven't been ordering from P Bandai lately, because that is definitely how long it takes, man.
Oh my god.
We just got TN from P Bandai at the beginning of this month. That guy came out months ago.
I thought that was more of like a shipping issue.
Well, I mean, a shipping issue is inevitably going to affect these guys too.
Oh, they're planning ahead then.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess I would prefer to be told, like, hey man, November, instead of being lied to, like, hopefully August.
True.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I'd rather be lied to, I'll be honest.
I think it's easier.
True Meds head to the end, huh?
That's it. And then last but not least, in SHF news, is Naruto figures went up for pre-order. Did you get any? Did you get any of the Ami drops, Rick?
Yeah. I got really like I don't know if it's lucky, but I got Naruto and Sasuke. Sakura was the first one to go.
Yeah, she went fast.
People hate that character. I can't believe it. People fucking hate that girl. Like, I was so shocked. Like in the Naruto fandom, they legitimately hate that woman.
Crazy, man.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, man, she's out of here. I guess I have to go American for Sakura because all I managed to get was Sasuke and Naruto.
Yeah.
What about you? What'd you get?
I didn't get anybody on the first day, but then they restocked, I think, a day or two later. And they restocked Naruto and Sasuke. So I grabbed one of each from Ami, and then I got a Sakura from like a Facebook seller, and then they went up on BBTS, and then I doubled up on everybody, and then I got two more Narutos, for clones. So
yeah, and dude, these look so well articulated, it's unreal.
Yeah, these look crazy, and like it's one of those situations where like for clones, like I'll have three of these for like the hero clones, I guess, and then in the background, like I'll have those other like best selection figures that just dropped on like US retailers just now. The worst timing ever. Like so like those are $30. I don't know if they're like, because I know a lot of figures, especially with Mezco, like they're contractually obligated to not go below a specific price point. I wonder if the best selection figures are like that too, because if there's a situation where this obviously retails for like $35, if there's a situation where if this is on the market at the same time as the old stock of Best Selection, and Best Selection goes down to like $15 or $10, like it's fucking over, dude. I'm buying like 10 of the Best Selection just so I can have like a bunch of like clones everywhere.
Yeah, I wonder. I guess it's because it's within itself because they're both Bondi product.
Yeah.
I guess they don't. I guess it's not a big deal, but like that is really weird. That like, why would you like at this point as like just a consumer? Why would you buy the Best Selection when this one is might even be cheaper? Like full retail on Best Selection is $35. I don't know how much Naruto is here in the States, but yeah, I don't, so $35 Best Selection. Let's just say SHF matches that. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. Yeah, here in the States, this regular Naruto, he's retailing for $35 also. So if you go on BBTS right now,
Yeah,
he is literally listed right above the Best Selection at the same price.
Same price. What is happening?
is this the same figure?
No, it's
No.
updated. It's like a 2.0 or something.
Yeah, this is the older one. A lot of people had a lot of complaints with it, as did I.
Oh yeah, dude, from one like the same pose that they have in the the photos. That's hilarious.
Yeah, the same pose, and one looks like he had a bacchiotomy.
One looks and the other looks good.
Yeah, this is a before and after picture
really
for sure.
Yeah, this looks fantastic. If only I were still a Naruto fan.
True.
And it's for soft goods.
This could be the property that makes you believe in cartoons again, Fabio.
Do you imagine?
I only like Naruto because I was really good at Clash of Ninja.
Dude,
that's a great game.
Dude, I was so obsessed with that game in middle school that I bought the not the Game Shark, but you know the region disc reader so I could get Clash of Ninja 4 imported
Hell
to Japan.
Yeah, my man. My dad bought me. My dad bought me a PS2 when he lived in Seoul, South Korea, and it was like modded. And then the first game I ever imported in my entire life was Naruto Ninja Hero 2 for PS2. And then that was like before Naruto like even started airing in the US. And I remember I would bring it to like my local card shop, and like I was a fucking king among those nerds, dude, because like I had like a Naruto video game. They're like, whoa, holy shit, like there's a video game for this? And I was like, yeah, man, like please play.
Every you know, little, I don't know if you were around back then, Pancho. I know Boog's gonna remember because he's in the theme song, but there was this YouTuber, I don't know if he still makes YouTube videos, called A.C.B.A. And anytime a Naruto game would come out, he would make a video on YouTube of him going to his local GameStop, putting up a folding chair, and then going like, "Yep, first in line for this Naruto game." And when people would walk by, he'd be like, "You here for the Naruto game?" And he'd be like, "What? No." And they just walk in, and he'd be like, "Well, I'm here for the Naruto game. This is night 3, baby. We're in here." And he would just like, just constantly do those videos anytime there was a new Naruto game.
Hell yeah, my man.
He's still making video game videos or whatever.
Whenever he goes live, he wears the Naruto headband. It's incredible.
Oh my god. In full gimmick all the time.
He doesn't break character.
That's him. That's who he is. That story reminds me of, I remember the HD collection for Dragon Ball Budokai for 360 and PS3 came out the same night as Borderlands 2. And I have no connection and no love for Borderlands whatsoever. And I went to GameStop. I was off that night. And then I went to GameStop, and then they were like, "Are you here for Borderlands?" And I was like, "No, I'm here for Budokai." And then one dude in a fucking Dragon Ball button up way back in the store goes, "Fuck yeah, dude."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Incredible.
You know where that would happen would be that like before the card craze, I would go to Target really early waiting for cards. There'd be a huge line of people at Target, and they'd be like, "Are you here for Funko Pops?" I'd be like, "No, man, I'm here for fucking Pokemon cards."
Hell
and then
yeah.
There'd be like one of you guys in the line like, "Fuck yeah, man, we're the Pokemon guys too. We're not here for fucking Funkos."
Yeah, I remember when my Toys R Us was still around, I would go or like at the height of my NECA craze, I would go at opening to try to get the new cases, and there would be more often than not like a ton of Funko Pop people there. So there'd be this big line, and all the collectors would go to the Funko Pop area, and then I would go to the NECA area.
Hell
Be
yeah.
like the only one there.
I remember.
Not even like
Camera in tow, filming the whole experience.
that's it.
I remember vividly this man telling stories of him looking full case NECA, best paint. What a guy.
Yeah, dude. I made friends with my manager, man. He held that stuff aside for me. I was the NECA rep for my Toys R Us before they did the ambassador program.
He's a fucking trendsetter and a Star War.
Starport.
One of many. I'm one of many. There's multiple, but I'm just one of them.
He's one of the wars.
I guess that does wrap it up for SHF. The perfect segue is this super chat. Static Thunder hit us with $5. He said, "Howdy y'all, just tuning in. Have y'all talked about the new photos for the Sentinel War Machine yet? I think it looks badass. Have you guys seen those pictures yet?"
No, what?
It looks very, very, very good.
It looks
if somebody can send it in the chat, that'd be like
insane.
super cool.
Where are you guys seeing that? I don't see it nowhere on my timeline either.
Yeah, if somebody can go ahead and share that link. But in the meantime, that is a great segue, and I hate to ruin it, but I wanted to mention this last week, and I don't think we ever did. Super 7 action. Did we talk about these Simpsons?
Oh,
No,
brother.
but I really want that. I really want that Bartman.
Bartman? Very dope.
Really cool.
Really,
I don't know
really.
about those price points though, but he looks pretty cool. Ancho, I thought that you became a Super 7 apologist. You're going back on
because of what stream was that? Was that an Enabler stream or was that was a
that was a High School Creations, I think.
Yeah. You got to mess with that TMNT, right?
I was at High School Creations' house. It wasn't during a stream. It was during one of Kev's streams that High School Creations was on, and he recanted that story with much regale. He loved telling that story.
Hey, I'll be honest. I was slipped a Super 7 King Diamond, and I don't know. Some of this is starting to hit a little different now.
True. I mean, like I got those turtle figures in hand, and like they are nice, man. They are nice figures. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. $50, dude. That's crazy.
I don't know.
That's still wild to me.
I think I need a lot of articulation for $50. Like I need even more accessories than they give you, and they give you a lot. No lie, they give you so many accessories. Like I want even more at $55, man. I don't know. I mean, that Naruto that we showed earlier is $35.
True.
With like a fucking million hands, a million heads, like I
heads.
don't know, man. So a million heads. Yeah, I don't know. It's rough. It's rough, but these are definitely like they're trying to be like an American equivalent imports. I'll give them that. They're doing a lot.
It's really just like it's clever the way they still kept it on model but have the articulation. Even though it's not crazy articulation, I think it's about as much as you'll get from these models to keep it like on model.
Yeah.
I think when their gimmick works and like when it really works and it really hits, like these are great and they are worth $50. So with the turtles, I think that's where their gimmick works the best. It is truly an updated version of a figure that had limited articulation that you had when you were a kid. It's a modern realization of a childhood favorite figure, and it comes with matte accessories that are relevant to the source material and stuff.
Right.
And there's some pretty deep cuts too.
And as they were in the original toy. So you
True.
get the two versions.
Exactly. So like when that amount of love is put into it and that stuff, that's when those figures really hit. And that's where I don't mind paying $50. But when it comes to like some of these new properties, stuff that doesn't have like those nostalgic ties or doesn't really share the same like mission statement as what they originally set out to do, then it becomes a little harder to really justify that $50. So like the perfect example is a SpongeBob figures. Would I love articulated SpongeBob figures? Of course. I am the yin to Boog's yang on this for sure. But like $50 for a SpongeBob figure that kind of moves is like super rough.
And the parts that don't move are just swappable pre-posed parts.
Yes.
And you know, the weird thing is that they're adult collectibles, so like it would have been easy to solve the problem. Like you could have made his limbs like rubber with like metal wires in them.
Hmm.
You know, there's ways to go around it, but they're not doing it. So I don't know. There's some things like you said. I don't know, man. $50, they don't really move.
But I also think not, going Mezco levels of creating new materials to have a metal armature with like seamless joints is like Super 7's thing, I think to go back to what you were saying about the childhood toys recreated, right? Like
Mhm.
Ninja Turtle, these are basically the World of Simpsons toys, which are like the most on model Simpsons toys
Very true.
possible. Their gimmick was that they had the bases, the kind of like environments, like, of Springfield that you would like connect together. And they had like the voices and all that stuff. But as far as another Simpsons line that is trying to tackle the world of the Simpsons, I don't think we've had anything like that since. And even when NECA did the Simpsons, they only did Simpsons
Celebrities.
celebrity appearances,
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. By the way,
and that was almost like a companion line to World of Simpsons. It almost was like a spiritual successor. Like here's everything, here's all the guest characters that aren't from the Simpsons specifically, but appeared in the Simpsons to go with your World of Simpsons stuff. Now,
one
obviously,
time,
the Super 7 stuff won't go with any of that if you're like a long time, I guess, Simpsons collector. But as far as like getting the modern day collector to pick up a new Simpsons line, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to do it better than Super 7 as far as keeping it on model, but still giving you the amount of articulation that, is possible with this format.
yeah, you know, my thing is it's just that I see it and then I say, like, yeah, I would pay $39.99 for it, but like it is,
Hmm.
I don't know. I just think that the price point is a little too high, but they do a good job. You know, definitely not a McFarlane situation here.
Mm-mm.
They're doing a good job, and you could tell that they love what they're doing. It's just the price point is too high for me to like. This is just not all of these lines. They're not very accessible. I don't think these are all for people who fucking love The Simpsons. But like, if I like The Simpsons and I was like, oh, I'd like a Bart, and then I look at the price, I'm not gonna buy it because it's like 50 fucking bucks. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like this would be the type of license that would really benefit from like a retail outlet, Like if they had gotten licensing to put these at Target, these would sell, I would
Oh
think.
yeah, like if you made them $20 and just included like
Not
one
even 20,
head.
like let's go back to what you were saying, $40
Oh yeah,
at
like a
Target.
NECA price point. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Thirty-five,
if the
39.
fact that they have them at Target means Target bought a shit ton of them, that brings the overall price of them down. They're $40 now. These would sell like no question at Target and stuff like that.
Oh for
Or,
sure.
so this is you're right. I mean, as someone who is it's so difficult for me to break away from what I collect to pick up these other lines. This price point is like completely prohibitive for me. Like
Yeah,
this doesn't
it's not
just work as like, because again, I'm a completist. I would want all of them. I'm not about to spend 220 on a whole line of Simpsons. I feel like I would get one or two of these for like my uncle, who's a big Simpsons fan, but not a big collector, figure collector at least.
yeah, they're cool because I mean I'm a person who really loves The Simpsons. But it's hard at the $50 price.
I want to support it for sure though, but
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
I
think these would
wish
be
I
for
could,
me. I
man. I
think
wish
I
I
would
could.
look for these at retail to give to people who I know love The Simpsons more than me.
Yeah, if I was at Frankensons and somebody had them for $50, yeah, I mean I'd probably pick one up.
Fair.
Hell yeah.
I do love them though, and they've done a good job. I haven't even shown the accessories and stuff, but I do love the character selection. This is probably a stronger wave than Wave 1.
But yeah, Wave One was really random.
Yeah.
That Hank Scorpio.
Yeah, Hank Scorpio is probably the most like if you're not a Simpsons guy, you might think like, "Oh, who the hell is that guy?" But if you're a Simpsons guy, you're like, "Yo, they made Hank Scorpio."
He's the most articulated. They gave him an ab crunch. That's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, he's probably the best like figure of the whole line.
Yeah, like that picture doesn't show it, but he has an ab crunch. Or I
Yeah,
guess
you
it
can
does.
kind of see it a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little blown up, so it kind of like fades. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Krusty's expressive too. I hope this is soft goods. Probably is because they work with CJ. But Krusty is another great addition. Tough
unreal.
man, can't breathe. The fact that they gave him that face. I mean, I really love Bartman, but I would absolutely go for a Fallout Boy. Because if
Oh man, yeah.
if the
Fall
next
Out Boy.
wave has Radioactive Man and Fallout Boy, that's going to be tough to resist. I'll say that.
Is it more than you wanted? Is it more? Would it be more than you bargained for? Yeah.
Yeah. Try to resist. I'll try to protect myself from it, but I'll say the goggles, they do nothing. My eyes. And then the fact that he comes with another Santa's Little Helper, like we're getting a bunch of different Santa's Little Helper.
Every
through
situation
accessories.
imaginable.
Yeah, every wave.
How about every wave?
I think a Sideshow Bob is going to be nuts in this line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that would be a very strong wave, right? Like if it's Bart with someone else, I think that'll always sell.
Yeah, it's funny because I just watched a video the other day of Kelsey Grammer explaining where he got that voice from, and it was hilarious.
Hell yeah. I did put pictures of the Sentinel War Machine in the chat.
Oh, okay, awesome. So we'll get back.
Yeah,
to
that looks unreal. I've never seen those pictures before.
I think they just came out.
Yo, what?
Yeah, this looks crazy.
Yeah, this is fucking nuts.
Yo,
man.
look at those knee pads, though. Oh my god.
Look at the crunch on the knee.
Oh my god.
That's
dude.
exceptional.
That's a 5-degree angle right there, brother.
It's
Wow.
truly unbelievable.
He comes
That
with clamps.
that sold the
Put up
figure
with the
for me
clamps
right
on
there.
Dude, he's got clamps.
He's got the clamps, baby.
Clamp.
Clamp it up.
Yeah, this is a must buy. This is crazy.
Very dope.
It's very good. A big shout out to Static Thunder, man.
Where's this up for pre-order? Yeah,
Don't
big
know.
shout out.
At a retailer near you, apparently.
It's not on AmiAmi yet, but it by like usually when pictures like this are out, it could literally go up on AmiAmi at any point in time.
Yeah.
Damn, this is nuts.
It came from 4
I
a.m.
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
What do you think about this book?
I like it a lot. I don't know that I need it, but I like it, and I'm I could live without it and live vicariously through others once they get it and look at cool pictures. It looks very, very cool though.
That's a healthy middle ground, Boog.
Static Thunder saying no pre-order yet. So yeah, these are just
We
images.
all got to do what we got to do to get our addiction under control, man.
Absolutely.
I like where your head's at, pal.
I think that
I
does.
don't think
There's
I have the other Sentinel Iron Man figures anyway too, so it's easy for me to say I don't need this.
true.
I'm pretty happy with the SHF offerings of Iron Man and War Machine I have.
Yeah, those are good. Those are quite good. Rick, you shared. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm happy with what Legends has done in the past 2 years with Iron Man and War Machine. So
Yeah.
that deluxe War Machine for $30 or whatever it was was pretty fucking nice.
That's incredible. Yeah, it goes toe to toe with imports, just in terms of like bang for your buck, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there's this.
Yeah, Rick, take it away. What's going on with this guy?
Yeah, man. This is Dawson. This is the illegal Yusuke. They have made. I'm almost certain One Shot Toys actually did pay the license for theirs, but these guys didn't, and it looks better than the official one. The official one.
Oh
is
my
to the
god, is the official one on the right?
right. Yeah, sadly, man. I'm trying to buy it. Look at that. He's like, you know what he looks like? He looks like he's trying to imitate Fabio's walk. He can't do it right. Like we can't figure it out. Like, yeah, man, that looks terrible.
Oh my god, dude! Even like the feet, like.
Yeah, this is no good.
Are we sure they didn't like mislabel these when they were coming out? I'm wondering.
You can imagine, right? Yeah. I think yeah. Obviously, this guy has them in hand, so I think these are already shipping.
Yeah, they are. They are shipping for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna buy this one.
Even
I
the
didn't buy the.
accessory.
Yeah, even the accessories. Like, look at the other one. Looks like he's possessed. Like, it doesn't even look like the character's face. Like,
Look at this! Oh my god!
unreal. Yeah, I
Crazy.
think it was funny because I regret it. I was like, damn, it sucks I didn't buy the other one, but I just didn't like how it looked.
Dude,
That
the
one
eyes
shot
on
one.
this one are huge. They're so
Yeah,
off
man.
model. This one looks way better.
those look like you know what the eyes look like? It looks like when South Park makes fun of anime.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude.
It looks like the eyes are ridiculously too big. Like, Jesus.
Let's fighting love.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. Hey, let's go. Yeah,
Protect
definitely
my
getting
balls.
this Dawson one. Protect my balls, man. Hell yeah.
Right.
There's a vintage T-shirt of that episode, and it's super expensive.
Oh my god, I can
It's my
imagine,
dream
dude.
shirt. Yeah, it's like
Yo,
my
his
dream shirt.
bottom button isn't even done. He's completely incorrect. He looks
And
broken.
this is coming from the soft goods Sultan himself.
Yeah, dude. He's gotta get
Yeah,
some
man.
tailor. I mean, the tailoring I would say is a little bit better on the official, just because you don't see as much of the stitching, right? You see that?
That's it.
That's true.
Soft goods are better, but what they're resting upon is terrible.
Yeah, old big eyes over here. Jesus.
Well, I mean, this part is a mess, though.
What do you think the ultimate swap is, Rick? You think taking the soft goods off this guy and put him on the Dawson? You think that might work?
Yeah, that might be the move, huh?
I don't know. It's not
Think
even.
about it.
It's a different amount of buttons. Even this has only 4 buttons. This one has 5 buttons.
We're
You
getting
get
real nitty
2
gritty.
more buttons.
What's more on model?
I think the Dawson one is more on model, and it's crazy because I believe that One Shot Toys one, the one to the right, the bad looking one. I'm almost certain they paid the
They did.
license for it.
They
Yeah,
absolutely
and
did.
it's funny. It's funny because they showed samples for the next characters, and the Hiei, who is supposed to be like a child size, even though I don't think he's a child, is like taller than Yusuke looking.
Yeah, he's humongous.
Yeah, he looks huge. Like, yeah, man. Definitely go with the bootleg, man. I'm glad now that I missed out on the One Shot Toys one.
I don't like
so
this
good.
Velcro here. Velcro at the crotch never works.
Yeah, that's a bad
Always
move.
looks bulky. Always looks bulky. I have one of the GPS lot pants do that a lot. I end up having to put the crotch in the back.
Oh, had to do the old switcheroo, huh?
You had to.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know about all this.
It's
I don't know. I feel like the actual material is a little bit better on the official and the way
Yeah,
it's stitched, but the
yeah, he
details
he
of this
did the
one are
switch
more
there.
correct.
He did the switch in like the head sculpt. He put like the wrong head sculpt on the wrong body in those pictures previously.
Uh-huh.
He did give us like a look of like this is what this head looks like on that body.
Okay.
That's what that head looks
This
like on
actually
that
looks all
body.
right.
Yeah, that does look quite nice.
This
Yeah, that doesn't look bad.
this is a mess right here, but
It,
it just
it
looks like it's
definitely
posed wrong.
it's definitely not the right color green, but it looks better.
Isn't it? I feel like this is more correct. And I say this as someone who watched this on Toonami when I was 7 years old.
There you go.
Big cartoon expert.
You know, this is actually one of the first I remember like me watching Adult Swim like kind of loud on my TV, and like the commercials for this, he said something like "You're gonna go to hell" or something like that, and my mom was like,
Oh yeah,
"What are you watching?"
that's totally something he would say.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Hell yeah. Well, that's
Believe
it. Keep our finger on the pulse with this one. Yeah,
yeah.
that turns out.
Keep on rocking.
Careful wherever else that ends up.
Yeah, we'll figure anything with a pulse. That's what they say, right?
Oh.
Go ahead.
All right, well,
I
am gonna real quick while we have finished, I guess, the main show, right?
yeah, I mean, the only thing I really have left to talk about is I put together some highlights from this week, and then we'll talk after show stuff. Maybe we'll get into some other TV media. We'll talk about Taco Bell wings. We'll do it all. Whatever.
Well, I'm afraid to say that I gotta go join Kevin's
Oh,
stream.
that's right.
I don't know where they're at. I'm trying to time it so that I join when they're like talking at the end of the episode. It looks like they're still kind of in the middle because I have it open another tab here, so I might be chilling for a minute.
Okay, let's go through these highlights real quick.
All right,
and then if you get pulled in, then we'll just put it on hold.
no worries. Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Okay, so
I don't want to disrupt their flow either.
Sure. So I picked some highlights for this week. There's some really cool stuff this week, actually, for sure. I have, I think, 6 here. Yeah, 6. First and foremost is this one right here. This one was so
this was
good.
dope.
This was incredible. Jefferson Rossetti? Rossetti, like the guy from Animal Crossing? Great guy. Stupid. You know what I really love about this one in particular is the extra mile he went with the
I think
cutout.
this is the first time I've ever seen him. I think this is the first time I ever saw him use a Marvel Legends figure. Actually,
Oh hell yeah, dude.
he he does a lot of this really great work with the larger cutouts and blending them in with figures. But he does a lot of Transformers stuff. Normally, some Pokemon stuff. I think this might be the first time I've seen him work with a legend. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
That's okay. Yeah, speaking of the cutout, like I think the extra mile here is originally in the comic book, like this is all one giant cutout, right? It's like the hand, the sentinel head, all that stuff. So sentinel head. But he went the extra mile and he cut the head away from the rest of the cutout and placed it further back than the hand cutout, so it created a better depth of field. I think that is like that's a hat trick, man. Like that really made this whole photo stand out to me. It was very good.
I always appreciate his hard work and his dedication to making these things come alive and really focusing in on the essence of A.C.B.A. and what kind of like sets A.C.B.A. apart from simple toy photography, and that is the inclusion of these cutouts and stuff. But I'm not in love with the pose on Cyclops though. I gotta say that.
little strange.
It looks like Black Widow posed in all the Avengers posters.
Oh my god. Yeah, so the posing the posing on Cyclops definitely could use some TLC for sure. But the cutout work on here was so astounding I had to highlight it.
Yeah, no question. The lighting, everything, it really is just bringing it down to that fundamental of like the pose has to be on point. And I think something that could like help it is it's just very like, like I don't know, skinny. Like it should take more up here. Like you kind of want to see a leg forward here.
Yes.
The arm back here. Like it's too much on one plane. You know what I'm saying?
I can understand why he arched the back too. Just because of like the force that his beam is projecting, like his back would arch a little bit, but like maybe something a little more subtle than this would probably be maybe the move. Maybe like a wider stance or a wider gait. Just like you said, Fabio, if it were just like twisted a little bit more so we saw both legs, then the pose would make a little bit more sense. Or not make a little bit more sense. Not that it doesn't make sense.
Back, like he's resting on his back leg rather than like squatting down to do
True.
it.
Yes. Very true.
That I keep getting a little psyched out by this has nothing to do with the picture, but
Nice pun.
That gift right there, I keep thinking that's Danny LeBlanc. It looks like it's a penny for.
Oh my god, it does. There he is telling us about his wonderful son.
Hey, but don't think that psyched out on a Cyclops photo went unnoticed.
Oh, hey. A lot of puns and things tonight. But yeah, this was still very nice. I'd like if somebody could maybe just search his name in a group and just kind of show some of his other stuff too, because I like people to get an idea of how creative he is with these cutouts. I know P, you pick specific ones, but I guess
I think it'll only show me his post.
We haven't done this in a while, so
Yeah, here we go. This is just showing his group posts here.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of good cutout work for sure.
Good.
Oh, this is Hydacon.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, his cutout work is the greatest. So him stepping out of Transformers, doing some legend stuff, that's nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely search him up in the group and show him some love for sure.
And on Instagram, Hydacon. Really good stuff. Yeah,
Very
honestly,
nice.
yeah, probably the single greatest Transformers photographer in my opinion.
Yeah. Yep.
G1, kind of colorful cartoon stuff. I mean, plenty of his stuff has been featured.
Definitely. Like I said, it is the kind of the essence of the medium here. So very good pick. P, what else we got?
The next one I believe is, where are you? Is this one?
Ooh.
I love this one, man. This one was great. This is great, like blending of just the way he painted the car. So good.
Unreal. He busted
this
out the
Initial D?
Sharpie.
It's definitely Initial D inspired. This is definitely a manga panel from Initial D. I'm not as brushed up on my Initial D knowledge as some of the other kings in chat. So fortunately, I cannot confirm nor deny.
It's definitely a panel from it. Obviously, this car is way too modern to be.
True, very true.
Even though, but there is a spiritual, not even a spiritual successor. There's a successor to Initial D out right now, called MF Ghost.
Hell yeah.
I've never read it, so maybe this car is in there. Who knows? I've never read it, but it's pretty modern.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I really
really
wanted
good.
to highlight this because I really love whenever people do like cell shading or like manga type shading into like real figures and stuff, and then the blending in here is flawless. It's really good, and the juxtaposition of like it being the cars in color and the rest of the panel is in black and white, like it just works really well here specifically. It's just very nice. I want to give a shout out to this guy.
Sure. Yeah, it's one of the best shots of the week for sure.
For sure, very good. What's next? Hello.
You tell us.
Is this thing on? Is this thing on?
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Next one?
Next one, yeah.
Okay, all right.
This one, man. I love this.
I want pictures of Duke.
This is great. I picked this one because it literally inspired me to buy 4 packs of Mini-Mates for the first time in 10 years yesterday.
You went to your local Walgreens.
I didn't even know that Walgreens still sold Mini-Mates. I had to go to my local comic book shop, and they were literally in the back of the store where like figures go to die. There were like figures of like, there were X-File figures there, Godzilla the animated series figures, stuff nobody buys. It's fucking crazy.
Is this Thunder Mifflin?
Yeah, that's so. The reason I got this is because this is a Funko diorama set. It's those mini moments that Funko puts out. So far they've done Jerry Seinfeld's apartment. They've done some of the classrooms from Harry Potter, and then they just came out with this Dunder Mifflin set. And like an idiot, I was sitting here and I was buying like mega construct little minifigs because I thought those were the only figures that scaled with them. And then I saw his picture right here, and like I had like a eureka, like a no shit moment. Like, of course Mini-Mates would scale perfectly with this. So I went to my local comic book shop. I bought any Mini-Mate pack that had a suited body in it, and I've officially joined his cult with this.
Yeah, I think Walgreens is the only place I know of that sells new Mini-Mates. Yeah, my comic book shop has like Mini-Mates from like 10 years ago.
Oh
yeah, the ones I picked up were like from Black Panther, Thor, like Captain Marvel.
First
like,
Thor.
It's fucking crazy.
You got yourself an Agent Coulson, huh?
I did.
It's almost perfect scale, I would say. Just a little.
It's great.
Judging by the doorway, it's just a little small.
True.
Just a smidgy.
But I mean, the fact that it has the blinds and everything, you could easily get a gym and put it back there.
Truly. Yeah, man. I thought, and like the shot itself is great. Like it's composed really well. You know, it's just an all around great photo. It's very good. The posing is very, very subtle, very nice. Like everybody has like a different pose. Like you mentioned this earlier, Boog. You gave somebody advice on the board. He had an Eternal shot, and everybody was kind of posed exactly the same. But you gave some really great advice. Like make there's multiple people in the shot, but they're all doing the same thing. But like switch up their poses a little bit so they all tell a different story. Really great advice.
Right, yes. Their own kind of like personality. You
Absolutely.
know? I think that's how I worded it. But yeah, that's the that's the simplicity of intricacy. Sometimes, like you know what I'm saying, like it could be a real subtle, simple thing that you do in terms of the posing. But if you do that multiple times, then you have put together a very complete and like complex piece that's still pretty simple and shit. You know, it's a crazy dance. You know.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. So big shout out to him,
Yeah,
man.
I
He killed
like
it.
this is real nice. I like the lighting. I like it just
Yeah.
looks very office esque.
A little more Office season 3 than season 1 for sure.
He had to
On the
change up
lighting.
the caption because he called one of these characters Angela, and somebody was like, "Hey, yo, Angela doesn't sit there, man. She sits like over there by accounting." And he's like, "It's just a name I pulled out, dude. I'll change it."
Well, that's those kind of details you don't want to miss.
Right.
It was incredible.
All right. Up next.
Next up,
Oh,
let's-
that's the same one.
One more quick thing on this one. One of my critiques for Alvaro, or several times I've critiqued him. He has a habit sometimes of doing shots where there is like a central figure or a central character, and they have defeated another character, and they're standing over one character on the ground, or a few on the ground, and it's like he sets that scenario up a lot, or has set it up a lot in the past. So to do something like this where it's kind of like totally outside of his like normal kind of wheelhouse, and it's something a little more comical and chill, and like I like that. It's growth, its versatility is it's good. You know.
yeah, always great to step out of your wheelhouse and experiment with something new for
Yeah.
sure. I think I just actually put this in the list twice by mistake, Fabio.
You son of a gun. You got our hopes up, man.
Oh, yeah, this is new. This was just posted today.
Yeah, this is heat. I commented on this shit. There's my
Yeah,
comment.
this
right
is
there.
crazy good.
Really
on-
good.
Everything
Really
about
good.
this is
This feels like it could be a splash page right here, a cover.
truly
1000%. This
The
shit
only
is
thing that
fire.
kills me personally, on a personal level, this is why I like soft goods. Look at that reflection coming off the lights. Just a
Off
little tiny right here for
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go to something that P has said a few times as far as like the toys looking like toys. Sometimes it's great when they don't, but like if they do, it is what it is. It's toy photography. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
I
true.
feel you.
But dude, there's no question. Like, look how perfect the posing is for like even the contact of the hands.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a
This is-
perspective we don't see a lot either. Like it's
Yeah,
from the
this-
ground looking up. We almost never see
Yeah.
that.
And hey, look, real subtle, but perfectly placed cutout work here. Like you know what I'm saying? Again, this is A.C.B.A right here, bro. Like this is very, very good. This must be the universe where Spider-Man is black. Fuck's going on here.
Truly. There's definitely some exaggerated swagger happening right here. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is incredible. And this is that NECA set, and he's just, looking right up on it, and it just looks good.
It's
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe like even like a spider sense effect or something on here, just to kind of give it a pop of yellow right above him or something would have been a nice
Yeah,
contrast,
that could have been a nice little B-side or something. Hell yeah.
Like if you're trying to incorporate some cutouts in some way into this, or even like one of those can of beams effects.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
perfect for that. Just because you'd have such good contrast between like the blur and the darkness back here with some like nice yellow lines here. But that's how you take this, which is already fantastic, and just give it that slight more,
That little umph. Yeah.
Yeah,
A little cherry on top.
Right.
Yeah, I'm feeling this though. This is real cool.
No, this is really good.
It's beautiful. It's so great. Yeah, I definitely wanted to highlight this for sure. What's next? What do we got? The next up, I think.
Oh,
Here we go.
by last week's guest. Oh no, he did it.
Son of a gun.
You are so close to your mic, Rick. Holy fuck!
It's not near my face. Just swear.
Oh, that a gust of wind that sounded like Darth Vader must have been.
It literally
nearby.
sounded like you were on a soap opera and you were in the sheets, dog. Like for
Wait,
real.
you know what? You know what it is? I threw my iPad, so maybe the air.
Oh, okay.
I swear it's not close to my face.
Yeah, this is really good.
Brandon like nailed the lighting on this, like no question. Like it's perfect.
I thought it was a still, man. I swear.
Shit legit looks like the show opener.
Truly. Yeah, he's really nailed this in particular. He did a version of this or something close. Maybe I want to say a year ago or something like that, and he killed that one too. But this was just like exceptional. This was so good. Like the lighting is so evenly placed, and like the posing is is great on every single person. It's really great. The only thing that that is,
I have one thing I would say too. Go ahead.
well, yeah, the one thing I would say that might even be out of his like control is Superman's cape not being straight. But then you could like kind of fix it like on the back, like if you put something to where one side is like lifted up a little bit more than the other. I know it's like a hard plastic cape. That's the only thing that bugs me. That's
not even what I was going to say. I see that, and you know what he could have did was just took a little piece of material and just because it's just shadows anyway, and just extended the cape, evened it out if he wanted to. But I've done that in the past as far as like if I have a character sitting in a chair or something and it doesn't look like the butt is like all the way flush, I'll just like take the same color as like their clothing or something and stick it in there just to make a shadow and shit, you know. But my only critique was that he has each character in their own space and not overlapping, except Batman and the Flash, right?
I can see that.
That's a good call.
But that's about it, though. It's fucking nice.
True. When you get like, I think it's also important to point out that when you get to like this level of displaying and photography, like we have to like nitpick like extremely small shit like this.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's real minuscule type shit. But I mean, you know, somebody had said something like that in the group this past week. I had a little exchange with somebody, and they was just like, I had given advice to somebody, and you know, just some tough love, like, yo, you kind of rushed this. You should go back to the drawing board. And the person, they did go back and fix it and improved it. And I think what they posted the second time around was a lot better. And then a person commented and said, it was fine the first time. Like basically just trying to like override what I said and be like, I don't listen to him type shit or whatever. Like, nah, bro. Like, don't listen to you. Like, like like, don't try to stifle somebody by like making them settle and shit. Like, the reason that people are displaying at the level they are is because of these type of like real, excuse me, intricate critiques. Like, you know, excuse me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
And now that you say that, there's the contact point right here, but even their feet could be a little more, you know,
spread out. Yeah.
We're showing
like
it
not quite that contact right there. But that's also, and you know, someone in the Polaroids and pen is saying that the legs are spread wide, and I think on the intro, like they're actually very tight together.
Yes.
That's just because of that Tim animation. But that's literally, I can understand why Brandon didn't do that because there's no other way to get these figures to stand. But next level critique, given that this is a completely silhouette shot and you don't see where their feet are planted, maybe this would have been a case to just put them all on stands and find a way to silhouette them anyway. But then again, maybe these don't stand like very close-legged even on peg stands, just because.
I think the legs are okay besides on Hawk Girl, but I know that it has to be really wide because her wings are so heavy.
Yeah.
I just don't think that there would have been a feasible way without a stand to stand her without her being like really wide.
I'm sure he had to go back and forth with this shit for hours.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. So yeah.
Oh yeah. But either way, if we're praising anything, it's getting them all to stand for a photo. and then nailing the lighting and everything on top of that. So this is, again, I mean, to Boog's point, what he was saying earlier, this is where you got to accept that they're figures too. Maybe it's not one to the source material, but an interpretation in the medium, to make it work.
Oh, and
Which is
yeah,
totally
I was
fine.
just gonna say that. Well, I ended off that exchange by saying, like, don't try to stifle them by telling them that, it's okay to settle. That's pretty much what the group is pushing you to your upper limits and trying to get you to continuously improve. And I said steel sharpens steel. Like it may, maybe my eye is a little more a little sharper than yours, but I've been looking at shit for a long time and looking at my own shit and trying to continuously be better and shit. And he said something to the effect of, I think it's kind of douchey to take it that serious or whatever. And like, it's just that like well, why you gotta try to insult me to like, like whatever. It does that part doesn't matter, but the fact is though we both ended on a good note, like as far as having an understanding of what it is, and then that person came and posted their own shit like the next day and asked for feedback and whatever. And that's how the group should flow. It shouldn't be, a contentious type of thing. It's really, it's supposed to be fun, but it is, it's a competitive nerd sport of sorts. That's what it is.
Hell yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
And that actually is the last photo. The last link is a duplicate of that
Is
initial
it?
thing.
Oh, it is, huh? Okay.
Okay. It was a lot of great stuff over these past like however many weeks since we've actually done this, man.
Yes.
It's been a lot of great photos, and I would recommend to just go to the A.C.B.A Instagram and just scroll, just look through the gallery and just like, look at what's there. It's literally 100% heat. All very, very good photos, and anybody vying for a spot or a feature, continue to tag us on Instagram. You can actually just use the hashtags A.C.B.A or the full hashtag articulated comic book art. And or you can tag us, Instagram has it now where if you tag someone, they get a get a message anyway. So sometimes we will swipe pictures directly from Instagram. But another thing to note for you folks posting on Instagram, if you post multiple pictures in one clip, it's difficult for us to um, copy the pictures from there or use the pictures from there where they are in their like original sort of high quality format. So think about that. If you tag us in a photo and there's several photos in a clip, we're not going to be able to just take the photo from there. So maybe you might want to send us a message and just send the picture as an attachment or something like that. I wouldn't recommend that everybody just start doing that. But if one of the mods actually sends you a message, then you probably should. But if not, use the hashtag A.C.B.A or articulated comic book art, or just come join one of our one or all of our groups on Facebook. The actual articulated comic book art group, the grind group, which I saw accepted a bunch of new members this past week, dial structure, and plastic and paint. So
Yeah,
And
all
the A.C.B.A Discord.
and the Discord, yeah. We got Hixel's picture right there with Mando spinning the gun, fire. I think that's Cody Craig's picture right there with the trooper. That's Simon's picture with the Jawas.
I really
Matt,
liked that. I really like that Supreme Knight with Ra's al Ghul. It's really good.
yeah, that's Matthew Charles's picture right there.
Mm.
That's Mr. Lee's picture with the Batman. We see Brandon's photo there. We see another one of Brandon's photos with Professor X. I'm pretty sure that's Casey's photo with Juggernaut. I forgot who did the big three photo there.
That's a really good big three photo, though.
Yeah, nice lighting on that one. Simon with the three Spider-Man. Diego with Doom, which is really, really nice. I like that one a lot. Sentry with the little Ant-Man. Another big cutout right there. another person that's been doing well with the cutouts. That Spider-Man picture right there got a lot of love in the group over the past couple of weeks. That's
But only because it's Spider-Man.
Magnu Magnu Legends. I forget his actual real name. Yeah, Magnu.Legends. This is cool. Very nice. Very nicely lit. So yeah, man, it's just a lot of wonderful artists, man, doing their thing, and I'm loving this shit, man. I just sometimes I just love just getting lost in what's going on. Uh, I think that's Brian's photo with Peppa Pig.
Have you messed with that pig
Peppa
figure
Pig?
yet?
No, I don't have it. No.
The tech on the tech on like his mouth is crazy. It's like it's really nice. Like it's just a great figure to like hold and mess with. Like his mouth opens so wide and like I know.
Getting a
Pause.
whole
I'm sorry.
figure in his mouth. Yeah, pause.
Whoa, all right.
Oh yeah, it must be crazy. Yeah, that's Matthew Cohen's picture with Princess Leia there. I love the framing on that. Another nice cutout pic from Brandon, I believe, with Rogue. Tank Toys with the Boba and I mean not Boba with Chewbacca and Han Solo. I like the light and stuff on there. Ooh, that Psylocke picture. I used that in one of my videos. That's King B. Cooper's photo,
yeah.
I believe. Yeah, that shit is fire.
Man, the
That's
myth.
great. Yeah, man. You know, I also take a lot of pride in trying to like know everybody, and this, you know, I'm not trying to show off or nothing, but I really try to know who's who and who's posting heat and who's doing what. That Sweat Pics photo with Conan right there.
Yeah, that was fire. I like
yeah.
that RE shot right here. This Resident Evil thing. That was really
Yeah, that Resident Evil shot was really nice too.
tight
Yep.
quarters, but like a lot of stuff going on.
It didn't get a lot of love here on Instagram for whatever reason, but this shit is fire. I don't know.
Yeah, I want that. I'm not even a Resident Evil guy like that, but I want a cop with soft goods.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, man. So please, you know, even if you you know, you're not trying to do any actual displaying yourself, like I said, just go back, scroll through the gallery here, and just show love, man. There's literally not one whack shot on this whole feed. Like it's all fire. So it's really no
Yeah.
reason why all that shit shouldn't be at 10K every photo. 10K. Gary Garzon with the Batman versus Superman shot there. Nice dynamic posing. You know, that's dope. He photoshopped that shit, but it's all good. Asp Villaruz. I don't know. I never know how to pronounce his name correctly, but he's got the Mythic Legion's skulls there.
Yeah. Prince Draco.
Yes, Prince Draco. I forgot my man's name right there with the Snake Eyes photo.
He's got that new. This one right here is really good. I like
Oh
this.
yeah, that's
New Lex from McFarlane's actually pretty dope.
Is that McFarlane's Lex?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it?
maybe
Really?
maybe that's the.
No, that's the
Icon.
icons one.
Is that the icons?
Oh, it's
Okay.
not-
Yeah, look, because look, the ab crunch is at the
Yeah.
waist. That's how
The
you
ab
know.
crunch gives it away for sure.
He's also
is
not
that-
humongous.
that- Fabio, is that one of
those?
those 112 world prop things in the back right
It
there?
is. Yeah, it is. This
Oh,
is it's two of them
nice.
actually. This is the boiler and this is one of the abandoned warehouse sets.
I'm feeling that. That's really nice. I like the way he put this whole thing together. Again, you know, like people are like doing shit that you're not really even noticing, like the set building here. Like, you know, the way he even put the whole set together and set the stage and set the scene here. Like, you know, everybody that's doing this shit at this level that we featuring on Instagram, they're every fucking thing. They're the director, the photographer, the stage prop person, the wardrobe, like everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is little miniature movie set pieces and shit like that. Like, look at this whole thing. Look at the depth of what's going on here. Like, you know? And even something simple like a little white hot shit like that. It's great. But action figure breakdown, right? I forget his name and his actual real name right now. But yeah, man. I love to see it, man. I love this shit. I really do. So that's all I'm saying for tonight.
Hell yeah.
Well said for sure. A lot of good stuff. You have any like pickups we want to talk about real quick?
Sure. That's it for the main show. Goodbye. Hey, welcome to the after show.
Hey, what up?
I actually literally minutes ago got charged for my Sentinel Peter B.
Oh shit! What you mean you got
My
charged?
God.
Oh,
I got charged on HLJ for it.
Oh, you ordered it from HLJ. Okay.
I did. So I am
got the old
$130
HLJ.
less liquid right now.
I will say real quick because I am gonna real quick before I truly have to bounce because I'm gonna go just chat with Kevin for a little bit. They're talking Boba Fett, so if you want to hear specifically more stuff about the episode of Boba Fett last night and I guess the series thus far, be giving my thoughts on that on Kev's stream this evening. But before I go, any pickups? No, I don't have any pickups.
Wait, didn't you buy Nosferatu?
I did. I mean, I bought it, but I haven't gotten it in hand. So technically, it's not picked up. It's just an NFT of the pictures of it that I own. So,
Hey, shout out to Akira Joe. He just he minted 2 NFTs this week actually of his mascot.
really, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yo, we gotta wear
Nice.
those shirts on a stream one of
We
these
do.
days. He sent shirts.
Shit, I've been wearing that shirt for weeks already. That shirt.
Oh, where are you at, Fabio?
Yo, I'll say, even though the sizes were weird, they fit.
Yeah.
they're I don't know. They're great.
Yep.
That's
I love this shit. And I was a little weary about washing mine, but I actually put it in a laundry bag and tied up the bag and washed it. It was totally fine.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
And then just hung it to dry. Obviously, you're not gonna put that shit in the dryer, but yeah, it was totally fine. Cold water.
I might be chilling though. I might be all right. I'm trying to work this all out. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the first time I've done 2 streams at once, or in the same night, I guess.
Oh.
But as far as pickups, yeah, I mean, I only bought the Nosferatu. I got my Nemo charged last week, so hopefully that'll ship this, or I guess earlier this week it charged. But yeah, hopefully I'll get it next week. My streams are still on hiatus, so I don't think I'll do an unboxing or anything like that. I don't really do that anyway. But yeah, I just want to get that Nemo in hand and maybe finally open up my the OG Nemo that I picked up a while ago. Like literally when we got the first teaser for this new 112 Nemo, I was like, yo, that's Nemo. I'm going to go back and pick up the OG one before it crazy goes up in value. And I did. And I think all the accessories and all the set that it comes with should scale with the 112. So I'm excited for that to come in so I can hopefully compare them or something.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
I got robbed live on air of $130 just now. Aside from that Spider, I don't even know how much shipping is going to be for that Spider-Man. It's huge. Apparently that gargoyle statue does not split in the middle like we speculated months ago.
Fuck.
It is just a big ass gargoyle. Somebody posted in A.C.B.A. Discord that it has a hole in the back so you can hang it on the wall, which is incredible. It's pretty tight. So I mean, I'm excited for it, but I'm probably gonna buy 2 more figures from HLJ just so the shipping kind of evens out. I'm sure they already have it in a box. I might it's already priced for a certain size box. So I might as well just fill up the dead space in that box, right? I mean, I don't know why I'm just searching for.
So no dead space.
2.
So that's pretty tight. Before we get into more pickups, Sonic Rockman X hit us with 5. He said, "What's up, everybody? Happy late New Year. Just wanted to stop by and wish you guys well, health, and love. Thank you, man. Always great to hear from you, man. Sonic
Been a
Rockman
minute
X.
since we heard from Sonic Rockman X, but yeah, dude, thank you.
Long time viewer.
I know.
Hell yeah.
He's been in the community for a very long time. Hell yeah, dude.
No question.
OG.
Yeah, man. Back when he was one of the first people who really wanted to, who was vocal about us bringing back the podcast when we had that big kind of break.
Oh, true. He's been commenting for a while, on all of our stuff. Even when I was just doing regular toy reviews and stuff, he would comment on my stuff all the time, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, shout out to anybody that's been here since We had 10-hour shows.
Oh my god.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the shout out.
Hey, you know what? You're welcome.
So aside from that, I got like a bunch of mini mates. I did pick up this this haunter that you thought that you've been raving about for a while, Rick. I got him.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I remember that one.
I got him in a 3-pack, actually. Is that where you got yours too, or no?
Yeah, that's honestly that's the best way to get these Pokemon figures. Like, as soon as a Pokemon figure becomes really hard to find, sure enough, man, the Pokemon company is gonna make like a 3-pack or like
Yeah.
a 5-pack, and you're gonna be able to get it at a better price.
Because I saw it in Target. It was the only 3-pack that had Haunter in it, and I was like, "Should I get this? I don't know. I came here for milk. Should I get this? I don't know." And then what I always do, I don't know if it's like some sort of strange mental gymnastics, but like I'll check the price that it goes for on Amazon or eBay, just to give myself that little push of, yeah, you're gonna pick it up now. And then like the Haunter by itself on Amazon is like $15, and the 3-pack is $7. Like, why would I not? It's crazy.
Yeah, you'd be a fool not to.
Truly,
So what are your thoughts on this Haunter now that you have it in your hands?
I like it, man. It's very nice, especially for like the price point. It's tight.
Yeah,
I love like the little articulated like little hands and stuff, and I already have I already have a shot that I think I want to do with it, so I'm pretty stoked. I just need a Ghastly, and I see they make a Ghastly now. I guess they just sell it by itself. It's like a Ghastly just by itself now.
you got a 3D print, man.
That's true. I mean, I'd rather just buy like the actual figure. Or there's like an Abra too. Hell yeah, man. I don't know. I gotta stop looking at this. I'm about to buy them all. But I guess that's really it for what I got this week. Yeah, that's it for me. What about you, Rick? What'd you get?
What'd I buy? I paid for an Ami order, but I cannot for the life of me remember what's in it. So there's that. The only other like cool thing I picked up was I found a Megazord brand new in the box at the thrift. That was wild. I could not believe that shit. And it was funny because when I walked into the store, it was at the front of the store in a cart, and I was like, "Hey, whose is this?" And she's like, "Oh, it's this guy. He said he's gonna go get money and come back and pay for it." I was like, "Well, that fucking sucks. Like, what a fucking tease. Like, that sucks ass. Like, all right." and I just keep shopping, and then like 20 minutes go by, and I'm just relentless. I go back to the lady and I'm like, "Hey man, like, how long are you gonna hold this for him?" And she's like, "How long has it been?" And I was like, "Well, I asked you like 30 minutes ago." She's like, 30 more minutes, he's not here, it's yours. And I was like, all right, game time. So I'm
And that's how I
standing
spent
near
an
the
hour at the
register.
thrift.
I'm standing at the register like a fucking crackhead. Just like, eyes are shifting. Anytime somebody walks into the store, I'm like, is it him? It never was. She was just like, it's been an hour, it's yours. I told the guy he had to come back within an hour. I was like, what an idiot. There's a supermarket next door that you could do cash back. Like, there's so many places he could have gone. There was a bank in the literal parking lot. So I was sweating bullets the whole time, but I got it. Unreal. Could not believe it. Just completely shocked.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I got.
What about you, Boog? You get anything?
This past week I got I did get those the two Kang head sculpts that I showed on my Instagram. Maybe you could bring up my Instagram because I don't want to
Already
fuck up
on.
the I don't want to fuck up
Oh
the
yeah, I didn't even realize this was a custom. I'm just
So
so
Kang
used to
heads?
seeing this head sculpt.
Oh, you got them
Yeah,
from Artman, right?
Yeah, so I was made aware that the person that actually, I guess, modeled this and 3D printed it was the Orobus 22 dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I edited this, but I had no clue. Look, man, there's so many people doing 3D prints and this and that. I don't know. You know, if I get some shit from somebody who actually painted it,
Yeah, you think-
oftentimes,
Yeah.
you know, I think that they just did everything. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that's a little, I guess, a little naive of me or whatever. But yeah, it was a gift to me from Artman Customs. Now I'm sure that he got the. I assume that he got the actual 3D print from the other guy. Excuse me, but yeah, I had put out an APB for Marvel Legends Tigra, and Artman hit me up and was like, "Yo, I have one that's pretty much kind of still in the package. It was just like in the clamshell, but out of the box. Basically, it was brand new still." And I was like, "Yeah, just send it like that. It's all good." And unbeknownst to me, he sent the two Kang head sculpts, but they were like in like a little styrofoam thing that was taped that had like a exclamation point on it in marker. And I thought that it was just him being funny and just throwing that in there. I didn't realize that it was something actually inside of there. And I had threw that in like a little like garbage bin in my office. It was in my office.
Oh, no.
And and I wasn't like gonna like throw it out. It was like, I don't know. I have this weird thing about like just putting shit in like a bin in my office that's not really garbage, but maybe it'll be garbage at some point. I don't know. I don't put like food trash or anything in there, but just like paper and different shit in there or whatever. And he was like, "Yo, did you see the head sculpts?" And I'm like, "What? No." And I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, it was in the little thing with the exclamation point." I'm like, "Oh shit." I'm like, "All right, I still have it. It's in my office. I'll check tomorrow." And so yeah, man, these fucking sculpts are amazing, man. This shit looks exactly like Jonathan Majors, man.
Yeah, dude, they nailed the nose.
Orbis is a
For
great
sure.
sculptor. I've been like on the edge of like subscribing to his Patreon like every month for like the last like 4 months now, and like I'm gonna do it eventually.
Yeah, these are crazy, dude.
Yeah, he is a fantastic sculptor.
Oh my god.
So yeah, this is
Manganiello?
say it again.
Is that Joe Manganiello? God dang.
I wouldn't want to sculpt him
does.
either.
Yeah, man, fire stuff for sure.
So yeah, give both of them a follow. Give Orbus a follow and Artman Customs, because Artman Customs did a fucking fantastic job painting this shit and matching up the paint to the
Yeah.
actual Marvel Legends figure as well.
Is that the dog father?
So
Yeah, he's having a contest. Who can name him? I named him Roach Clip. Lots of great names on here.
You crazy fuck.
Yo, that's a good one.
excellent.
There are great names in this thread. For him.
Oh my god. You got me. Yeah, that's a good one.
So what? He's gonna give it away to the winner?
I think so, something like that. Artman is like, he's a very generous dude, man. He's great.
Height
That
joint,
was,
that's a good one too.
Clearly a pleasant surprise. So I was very happy with that. I had to snap a quick shot of that. I
These
don't
Norman
know. Yeah, those look fucking great as well.
Is he the one that did? Oh, okay, these are Ouroboros
This is
too.
Ouroboros
So it seems
too,
like
but-
he paints a lot of Ouroboros' stuff.
Yeah, but Artman
Yes.
is somewhat of a sculptor himself, actually.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so Artman has done like he's done like a lot of sculpts, and he actually, I think he put himself through college like selling like prints and modeling prints, and then doing paintwork and customs and stuff like that. So super inspiring stuff.
Badass.
Incredible.
I'd like to see
this
that.
head sculpt. Hang on, I've seen this.
I'd like to see that Norman head on the on that kind of more buff suited body buff that Marvel Legends have that they use for the Logan from the last Logan movie
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I use a lot.
So no head.
It's a Norman head. Incredible.
Well, is that all you got, Boog?
I don't know. Can you go back to my Instagram for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit. I think. I mean, we haven't talked in a while. Oh, I got the Black Widow and Hawkeye from SHF.
Very
In that
nice.
picture, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to my man MMLPC. Hooked me up with Black Widow and Hawkeye that I actually probably still owe him like $50 for.
Beautiful.
Son
um,
of a gun.
but yo, this this is the best Hawkeye they've done for sure. This
Really?
Hawkeye is surprisingly very nice. Um, Black Widow, I wasn't like super impressed with her because there's something a little off with the head and neck. Like she looks a little like necklace in certain in certain shots. I think she could use some type of extender, maybe in the for the neck peg and maybe in the torso too or whatever. But they nailed the costume and the look for sure. And all of these guys fucking look great together for your Avengers One squad. I'm pretty fucking happy with this whole crew. So yeah, I got those two and maybe like one or two other things. I guess this past week. It's been a while since we talked pickup, so I got a whole bunch of shit. But just recently, those were some of the two most recent things I got. Oh, I did also get the. I think I talked about this stuff from Shadow Moses. Did I talk about his stuff? I don't think I did actually. Scroll down a bit to the the Coca-Cola machine and all of that stuff. Yeah, go follow Shadow Moses 112 on Instagram. He sent me the Coke machine, the game machine, and I think through the end of this month, you can use code A.C.B.A. 10 for a percentage off on stuff on his website too.
Oh,
Just
hell
click
yeah.
the link
Wait, does
in his
that include the
profile.
poker table? Because I might be screwed. So I've literally been wanting a poker table.
Yes, I think so. I mean, you should send him a message and say, "Hey, Boog sent me." So
All right. Oh, here it
so
is. Look at this. Oh
sure they'll
no.
work with you.
Oh
Um,
no.
Oh no.
My God. What have
yeah,
you
that's perfect
done?
for your Casino Gomez, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
little Pokedex. Oh my God.
It's
Yeah, that's fire.
He, he just sent me
That's
some like soda cans and stuff too to go along with the machine. He forgot to pack them in initially,
VR.
but I was very happy with the stuff that I got and pairing it with everything basically. So yeah, that was cool. I think that was it in terms of like independent contractors I wanted to kind of like shout out. So yeah, Shadow Moses 112, Artman underscore customs, Orobus 22, and yeah, I think that was it for independent
Yeah,
contractors.
Nico Hodge is his name. Okay, I know Nico.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
guy.
I guess I just didn't know his customs page. Okay, cool. Well, I followed him back.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Roach
Excellent.
clip when?
He said you know what? I don't want to jinx it, but like Nico was saying that like maybe there's an honorary Fabio head sculpt coming to a Black Series near you.
No.
Oh my
no.
God.
I shudder to think of what the Black Series community is going to do with that. Just the whole toy community, in fact. But
Not
will
by
say-
the hair. Not by the hair on Colonel Kush over here's chin.
Hey man, I mean, if it happens, it happens, and what Black Series collectors do with it is none of mine or Disney's business.
Man, I need a Fabio head sculpt immediately.
And the thing is, if you're a Star Wars Black Series collector, you're screwed. You have to have it. Otherwise, your collection is incomplete.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There's no way around it.
True.
Argue the logic. I'm waiting.
say it
It's
all the
canon.
time, man. There's a random
Yeah,
character
dude,
named Yak Face that's in the fucking background of some random scene as
Mhm.
figures made for them. This guy front and center, Fabio. Come on.
With the
needs it.
coldest stroll in the game. My favorite.
Wearing some sort of welder's mask. He's fucking needed.
Yeah, really good. If it happens, it happens. I'd be excited. I would be, if I were a Black Series collector, you know. Be
That's
excited.
it.
All right.
I guess that's it, huh? It's top of the hour.
Wow.
No better time than now, I guess, huh?
I guess so. Yeah, this might be perfect. I stayed for
That's
the whole
true.
show.
Yeah, this was great.
Boog, you wanna give us some closing thoughts? You know, some real poignancy to end the show on.
Guess
Damn,
not.
well said. Couldn't agree more.
Boog,
Sometimes,
say no more.
Couldn't have said it better
sometimes
myself, but
silence speaks volumes. Sometimes you see. Sometimes intelligence isn't measured by what you say, but what you don't say.
absolutely. A real
You
Mewtwo level quote right there, Fabio.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess on that note, I'll give my plugs and all that. Everyone knows me. I'm, Fobster360. On most platforms, not Twitter. That's still Colonel Crackers because of how Twitter works. But most platforms, I'm
You win some, lose
Fobster360,
some.
especially Instagram, YouTube here. Fobster streams on hiatus. We are coming back for season 2. New assets, new intro, all that stuff. Very soon. And then I will be on Kev's stream tonight as well. So go check out Kevin at Toying Around. Check out his Book of Boba Tea series covering Boba Fett weekly. I'll be on this week, but you can go check out all the other episodes. And who knows, maybe I'll show up on more episodes of those streams, just like Boba Fett. No matter what, even if I'm not streaming live on my own channel every week, you can't get me off your television screens. You're stuck with me. Sorry, toy community. But yeah, very exciting week. Once again, just like thank you everybody who reached out and gave the old congratulations or just shared what this means for them. Like it really does mean a lot to me. Like I didn't realize, but thank you all. It's really like been a very loving week for sure. A lot of posy vibes for sure. So thank you. And yeah, go follow my channel Fobster here on YouTube. I'll be doing my top 10 Mezcos of 2021. As well as my collection update video very soon. That's it.
My stuff is still the same. Follow me on Instagram. I've been taking pictures lately. Pretty cool. And
oh yeah, you like that? Taking pictures?
Yes. I mean, whatever. I took a couple pictures. It's whatever. It's cool to be taking pictures again. I really enjoy it. And that's it. Dusties are still going out. I'm actually rethinking the packaging. The packaging I had at first is a little too tight, and then since a couple of these are going overseas, I'm actually in the middle of switching up the packaging for it just to give the Dusties a little more breathing room in the packaging before UPS absolutely destroys this stuff in transit. So just sit tight. Batches 1 through 5 are gonna continue shipping as soon as I get this package thing figured out. And then that's it for me, man. What about you, Rick? What's good in the thrift game, the tea game? All that
Hey
stuff.
man, you know me, I'm gonna be posting shit. Whatever I see, it's gonna be random, and hopefully I find more Power Rangers. Because that was unreal. Let's have another day like that, huh?
Hell yeah, Fabio, you want to take us out, man?
Well, I mean, I guess. On that note, I want to thank everybody once again for watching, listening, whatever you do, to the A.C.B.A. podcast. Coming to you mostly weekly here, Boog_A.C.B.A. YouTube channel. As always, you can rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
You son of a bitch.
So you pulling the double header, huh? You going straight over the Cavs?
Yeah,